Eureka! Welcome to the stream, everybody. I hope that you guys are having a good Sunday. It's 12:36 p.m. here. I'm sure it's relatively early wherever you are, or late if you're over in the UK or something. But thank you for joining us regardless on your Sunday. We're here for more Ace Attorney investigations, Miles Edgeworth style. And I am, of course, your host, Martin, also known as Little Karibo. And I'll be playing the game. I'll be controlling Edgeworth's body as he runs around looking through every nook and cranny, as he loves to check out those nooks and them crannies. And let me quickly thank people for following in the last few days. Drake Neos, thank you for the follow. Silent Streamer 666. That sounds worrying. Thank you for the follow. Pinkfish 2, thank you for the follow. Yugi, please do not. Thank you for following. Well, I don't know what Yugi's doing that he shouldn't be doing, but stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it. Rixie9, thank you for the follow. Trupp Keith, thank you for the following. This Pop Tart has problems. Thank you for the follow. Chris D. Strive, thank you for following. Romeo Echo Delta, Red, I believe that is in military jargon or whatever you call that. Thank you for following. Sion402 and Nanny Wendy and Stolas, thank you for hosting the stream. And Charlie Mew 2, thank you for the follow. Mo the Clown would be very happy that Mew 2 is following. And Magical Lightning, thank you for raiding right off the bat with a party of 9. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Let me give a shout out to Magical Lightning, which is a fantastic name. Hey Tracy, good to see you in the chat. And they were of course streaming Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, which is I'm sure a fantastic thing to be playing. And I hope that you had a good stream. And KC is sick nasty. Thank you for hosting. Kybercorp is indeed sick and nasty. But it's not just me. I'm not the only sick and nasty one here today. I'm joined by my 2 co-hosts who will be playing the main roles in these games going forward, I believe. At the very least, Marin will be playing the role of Miles Edgeworth. And hello, Marin.
Hello, it is I, Marin Miller, your fantabulous, gay, queer, and all things.
I don't know how you're quiet. I've got you turned up to like 120%.
Well, I'm also talking very quietly.
Oh, yeah.
But hi, it's Marin, your friendly gay. I'm here with a gay update. I'm gonna ride my Vespa tomorrow.
That's really
exciting.
gay.
That's really gay. I'm trying to think if anything else exciting and gay has happened, but I don't know. I'm just reading a lot. I'm still reading a lot of gay webtoons. I'm reading one that's like, it's so fucking. They're all mature, of course, but this one's so Love Me, Doctor. It's like this. There's like a doctor who
Sounds like
treats
the
The
Atome game we
Doctor
were
of
playing.
Love.
Yeah, no, it's like this doctor starts treating this patient for erectile dysfunction because of fucking course. And then, of course, things get spicy from there. It's on tapas.
Always
And,
happens.
Yeah, it's cute. It's a fun way to pass the time. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's on Lezen. I just started reading Lezen because that one is crazy, has a ton of shit on it. And somebody recommended me femdom stuff, which is not gay, but still highly relevant to my interests. So
This is slowly turning into a Marin's kink update.
what?
Is it not?
It's good to share
Sure.
good porn. It's important.
But it's not really.
There's a lot of bad porn.
It's not strictly gay, though.
No.
Oh.
Well,
It's gay
okay,
because Marin's
just because
gay.
I
That's true.
mentioned a heterosexual thing at the end of it.
Right.
Also, yes, femdom can be gay if you're doming another woman, but that's not the case. I just want to make men cry. Ooh, also last night, I spent a lot of time thirsting after a very pretty blind man on that Fena Pirate Princess
Oh,
show.
he's blind?
Crying. What?
You said blind man.
Blonde.
Oh.
I said blonde man.
I could have sworn you said blind.
No. Blonde man.
Okay.
The first
He doesn't
15
even know how beautiful he is. He hasn't seen himself.
You don't
Sorry.
know you're beautiful. But like seriously, the first 15
Multiple
minutes of
people
Fena
in the
Pirate
chat
Princess.
heard blind, for the record.
All right,
heard
well
blonde.
maybe I just got excited and said things. But like so the first 15 minutes of Fena Pirate Princess last night, it was basically just a blonde man sobbing, and I'm like, this is highly relevant to my interests. God, it was delicious.
More
Anyway.
evidence that it's Marin's kink update.
Look, I will never apologize for my tastes.
Excellent. I'm glad. And of course, we are also joined by our fantastic friend and Phoenix Wright and Ace Attorney aficionado, Soupy. Hi, Soup Dog.
Hi, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. I had already forgotten between the last stream and this one that Miles Edgeworth says Eureka. So
Yes.
when you open with that, I was like, oh, God, no.
Oh, so fucking Martin and I had a very interesting conversation about the root of the word eureka.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh,
I mean, it
really?
was relatively interesting.
So,
Did you guys like look it up or what?
No.
well, basically, like we were sitting at the kitchen table, and he was like, "Why does fucking Miles say Eureka? That's so fucking stupid." And like in my head, I don't know about you, but when I was in school, we had like in the office how the Benjamin Franklin comes into the office and he's like, "It was warm June evening, and I discovered
Football.
electricity."
Uh-huh.
We had that with the Revolutionary War, but we also had it with the Gold Rush. We had like this person come and like dress like a gold panner, and they'd be like, they'd ask us like, they'd teach us things about the Gold Rush, and then they'd ask questions, and we'd like win little prizes or whatever. But the way we would be like, I know the answer, we would say like Eureka. And that was like the word of the day that we learned. So that's like how I learned it. But Martin, so it made sense to me. Like I'm like, oh yeah, the gold panners, they're discovering gold, and he's discovering clues,
Because, I mean, it
whatever.
makes sense to me that Edgeworth says it, but it
But then you
It's so
like
stupid.
in England, they teach you about a naked man running the streets.
yeah, in England, and I thought this was how this is the default place my mind goes to when I hear Eureka. And anyone who's British or otherwise in the chat that knows what I'm talking about, chime in, because for me, Archimedes, yeah, Shosny said it as soon as I started bringing it up. Archimedes discovered the concept of like the water level rising, and when you get in the bath, he was like, the story I heard was Archimedes lying in a bath notices the water level is higher than it is when he's not in the bath. He gets out of the bath, he looks at the water, gets in the bath, he looks at the water, and then he's like, holy shit, I understand what volume is now. I understand how to measure something's volume using water. I'm gonna jump out of the bath and run naked through the streets shouting Eureka. And that is where my mind goes to when I think of Eureka. So that's what I think of every time Edgeworth says Eureka, is a naked man.
And this, I think, is a great example of how localization cannot work one-to-one. Even in English-speaking countries, it's not one-to-one.
It made
There's
me
a
angry
script-
momentarily that Prospectors said it, because in my head, Eureka was always associated with, I have discovered something like a concept that was hitherto unknown to the general population. And these guys are like, I found some gold.
It also could be that I'm Californian as well.
That is a big part of it, I'm sure. Because why would gold panners come anywhere else, you know?
I was homeschooled, so I had neither of these contexts. I just thought it was something you
Really?
yell when you discover something.
You didn't even learn about. Did you learn about the gold rush?
Yeah, but not like
Not to
like
that level.
the word
Eureka.
Eureka specifically or anything, you know?
Right.
The Void Adept, thank you for the bit. LK starts sweating profusely. That could refer to so many things that we've said in the last 10 minutes. I assume it's about Marin making men cry.
Probably Marin making men cry,
Yes.
or femdoming, or
Or
some
one of
combination
those.
of the two.
Also, yes, Demon Cross. When I think Eureka, I think Final Fantasy 14, even though I haven't been there yet. But my free company is always talking about how much they hate it.
And kudos Sarugi, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for 3 months. Hello, are we ready to get sleuthing? Well, first we got to get all our tangents out of our system before we get to the sleuthing, but we'll get there. We'll get there
You know
real
that
soon.
never works.
We're on the verge of a hype train.
Oh boy.
Hell yeah.
Mickle,
You know we're going to be sprinkling in more tangents later on.
it's absolutely required. Mickle,
Ooh, we gotta mention though, Martin slaved over new animations for every level of the hype train.
oh, speaking of, we got a hype train
There we
going.
go.
So let me start it off with this one. Yes, there is indeed a hype train.
Into the weenie mobile. Weenie man away.
I imagine you didn't see that, Soupy. Actually, I haven't tested
I'm
the
seeing
volume
it
levels.
just now.
I should have tested the volume levels on that. I didn't think about that. How loud
Well,
was that, guys?
This will be the test.
Man, what a bunch of suck-ups.
How loud was that, guys? Was that very loud? I hope it wasn't too loud.
Tracy, Bosia is already a terrible version of Bosia. I hate that place so fucking much.
Was it too
Now
loud?
we're at level 2.
It sounded fine. Okay, good. We're at level 2. Okay, I've got to do the second one.
This hype train is making my hemorrhoids do the Harlem Shake.
There you go. That's level 2. All right, I should read some of these messages. Mickelrath, thank you for resubscribing at Prime for 9 months. Howdy, LK. Not been on a stream in a hot minute, but always glad to be here. Thank you so much for resubscribing for 9 months there. Volcanic Ash Soap, thank you for the host. Mace Light, thank you for following. Ran Cossack, thank you for resubscribing for 14 months. Afternoon, Martin, Marin, and Soupy. Hope you're all doing well. Recently found out that I have to get surgery to avoid permanent paralysis of my lower body.
Oh.
Hoping it won't be too bad. Here's to many more months of butts and investigations. Absolutely, Ran Cossack. And we're all thinking of you, and we're all hoping that you pull through that okay, and that they take good care of you there. And Vampiro, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Bewilderment. Is that your version of Eureka? And Armon5678, thank you for the 100 bits. There's a hype train. There is indeed a hype train. I'm not sure who got us off on the hype train. The conductors are Kudo Surugi and Vampiro. Thank you for getting us on that hype train. And Youngster Grey, thank you for following. And Ankoku no Megami, thank you for the 5 bits. Gumshoe Train and Neko Angelo, thank you for resubscribing with Prime for 3 months. Thank you so much. Yes, there are different characters per hype train level. And obviously level 5 is the 2 smooches. All right. Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you guys feel ready to get on a plane?
No,
Yeah.
but we're doing it anyway.
We're doing it anyway. And you really don't need any kind of catch-up for this one, guys, because the last case took place after this one.
Yep.
I call it a case. It's not even really a case. It's an investigation. The last
Really, we're the ones catching up.
Yeah. So we're going to be finding out what happened to Edgeworth on his flight back from Europe.
I think so.
From Europe, and from Europark, from whatever weird version of Europe is in this world to Japanifornia. He's getting on a plane. All right. I'm just going to go jump into the game then, unless there's any objections or eurekas anybody has. Marin, you good?
Miles is gay.
Man, what a bunch of suck-ups.
Now we're ready.
Eureka. Sion402, thank you for the 100 bits. Hello, Martin, Soupy, and Marin's Soupy and Martin. I forgot to send off my bits of the day. I hope you're all faboo. We're doing well. We just got through another hype train there, level. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Did I miss Pearls' train? I just arrived to see it. No, you did not miss Pearls. In fact, we are on another hype train level, so let me shoot that across.
This isn't nearly as hype as Pokemon the first movie.
There goes Mo the Clown. Selquick, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for 6 months. Have a lovely stream. Going to be vibing while drawing. Well, you vibe away, and I hope that your drawing goes well. Darth Mordor, thank you for hosting. And Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Miles Edgeworth in the case of leaving the room and coming back in. That was the last case, that's right.
What a bunch of suck-ups.
Armon5678, thank you for the 100 bits. Knowing how the localization works, it was probably America in the Japanese version. Where he was flying
I
back
think it
from.
was actually.
That's funny.
It probably was, because, like, you know how they say, like, Franziska studied in Germany, and that's how she
Right.
was able to become a prosecutor so young. Literally, in the Japanese version, she studied in America.
Nothing about her screams America.
I know.
No.
And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Love the new animations. Well, thank you so much. They are pretty simple. And I'm thinking about adding more so that there's a variation of different characters and stuff. So hopefully I can get that
As long
done.
as there's more gumshoe.
As long as there's more Gumshoe.
Mhm.
I mean, I only have that one clip from MST3K, the movie. I mean, we can figure out other things that he could do.
Yes.
All right, let's get on this
You
plane.
could just have him in a cardboard box in the corner.
That's his apartment at Compton Castles.
Yeah, he's just watching us play.
And Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits, because we're returning on a jet plane. Hope it doesn't crash today. All right, I'm back for you. All right, Turnabout Airlines beginning.
I love that part of Final Destination. The murder that occurred in my
Bunch of
office.
suck-ups.
I'm not pressing these buttons.
The return of the great thief Yatagarasu.
Nailed it, Mr. Edgeworth. Good job.
Thinking back, everything began on that fateful day, however many ago. People pointed a lot of guns.
Man, what a bunch
2
of
days
suck-ups.
earlier. Oh,
I only pooped a little bit.
Oh, I'm laying next to blood. Thinking about my. Oh, it's great. Miles!
Rewind, rewind. I remember that night. I just might.
Yes, everything began high up in the air. Over 9,000 feet in the air, to be precise. Thank you for flying iFly Airlines. We are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. We are asking all passengers to please return to their seats. And
Why the
fasten
statues
their
on a
seatbelts.
plane?
Shut the fuck up.
It's a fancy plane.
We invest a lot of money in this shit.
Do you think Miles gets air miles?
Yes.
He's Air Miles now.
What is going on?
Oh,
He's
oh, he
fucking
was
dead.
triggered. He was
Well, of course,
triggered. He thought
yes.
it was an earthquake.
Almond, thank you for the 100
He's just
bits.
on the airplane at the airplane bar.
He's
You know
just
how
like,
it is.
"Ah, drunk."
Drag a little too much, Mr. Gumshoe.
God, he has too much money.
He does. To be on this plane,
When we say eat the rich, I think we're talking about Miles Edgeworth.
Wow. How much money do you think he has? Like, does he have Jeff
Too
Bezos
much.
money?
he probably has
Tesla
all
money?
of
Or does he just
Von
have,
Karma's
like,
money.
politician money?
I
What?
think he has politician money.
He probably has
I
all
see.
of Von Karma's money after what it was shown he put him
Yes,
through.
but I'm asking for a number. I want to know, like, how much of a gold
A
digging.
billion
bitch I am.
Japanifornian yen.
Oh wow, that has
Wow.
an exchange of at least 2 to 1.
2 to 1 what?
I don't know.
Edgeworth is dying, guys. We shouldn't be laughing.
Oh, he's rich. He gets good health care. He's fine.
thanks for the
Oh,
super
Vampiro, thank you for the
Austrian
5
kid.
gift
Bye.
subs. I haven't had a chance
He
to
can
read them.
buy cancer.
What?
I don't know.
What are you talking
Just
about
to
now?
cure
Special awesome
He wants to buy it to cure it.
Okay. Because that's the issue. Nobody owns it.
It's like an NFT, but a disease.
What the
When he
fuck? No.
spends money, he's
Okay.
like, now it's mine.
There's another hype train. There we go.
Hey, this time ain't very fast, Mr. Nick.
There we are. We're at level 4. Thank you, Volcanic, for pushing us over the edge to the level 4 there.
Hey, thanks for the super
Almond
special
5678,
awesome
thank you for the 100
gift.
bits. So, for one, can we have a train with Phoenix and Edgeworth's clothes being thrown off? That might be beyond my
Ooh.
my abilities.
No,
Derek,
just like cut the
What a
like
bunch of
cut
suck-ups.
their jackets like in a normal like out of any picture and just have it like literally just animate it like flying off in a circle.
oh,
like the
just do
phone when
that.
they threw
Just
the
do that.
phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 120 bits. Are you planning on adding a Maya animation? Well, yeah, Maya animation should have her eating burgers. I will think about it. How about that? Kudos.
She could be chased by police cars.
And she's just got like bags of money.
And kudos Sarugi. Sorry, we've got a few messages to get through here. Thank you for the 50
Go for
bits. America or Europe, home of the prodigy lawyers, both defending and prosecuting in the Ace Attorney-verse. And the Void Adept, thank you for the bit. Ah, yes, the iFly by Apple. I don't remember what we were talking about when you sent that. Sorry.
a great.
And
the
Vamp-
iFly is the
The
name of
iFly is the
plane.
yeah,
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
or
Vamp-
I think it's the name of the airline.
I
yeah.
see.
Not Turnabout, as you may have expected.
Right. Vampiro,
Airline.
thank you for gifting 5 subs to Chaos Enforcer 91, to King Zaffi, to Gagafied 87, to Hawk Jetstream, and Thorgrim Funhammer. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 100 bits. I wonder what happens to Edgeworth when the plane hits turbulence in the... I assume you're going to say sky? Oh, I need to finish the sentence. When the plane hits turbulence in the air. Thank you for the extra 10 bits there.
You know now.
You know now, yeah.
Suck-ups.
And Armand5678, thank you for the 10 bits. Edgeworth actually remembers to charge his clients. That's the difference between him and Phoenix. And Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Is it me or do those statues look like C-3PO in a tuxedo? They have
You know what? It kind of does.
a certain protocol quality there. And Arikios, thank you for the resubscription for 10 months. 10 months, oh yeah, odd. This seems to be the only time Miles is affected by air turbulence with his frequent globe hopping. After last stream, let's make Edgy's finger animation finger all the nipples. What is wrong with me?
You've been spending too much time with me.
And Demon, thank you for the 100 bits. I always appreciate how much you put into the streams. The hype train stuff has been 10 out of 10. Thank you, Demon. I really appreciate that. All right.
20 out of 10.
Let's help Edgeworth get off the floor. March 12th, 6:13 a.m. Flight I-390, first floor lounge.
He's at the bar on the airplane at 6 in the morning.
Jesus Christ. Why was he there?
Good Lord, Mr.
It's 5
Edgeworth.
o'clock somewhere. And it was 5 o'clock just an hour ago. Mm,
Is that what he said when he woke up?
yes. He woke up and said, I can smell the heterosexuals. Oh, he shook his little head.
Oh, he's in a bad way.
Oh, he stagger. Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare?
Let me know how the volume levels are in the chat, guys. Let me know if Marin is a little quiet at all.
Look, I'm trying to act, all right?
No,
Let me
you're fine.
fucking
I just
act.
want to make sure people can hear you.
6:13, huh? Guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes after a solid hour of drinking. Ha.
Turbulence.
Slight
That's
turbulence.
definitely why.
Indeed. Come here, Gordy.
I use a PA then, Marin.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. For your safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seat belts. I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight. No shit! Though admittedly, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. Oh!
What just happened?
Nani kore? A travel wallet. But it's
How
not
did
mine.
walking make that fall out like that?
I don't know, but that was really funny.
Maybe they just kind of like tucked it in his boob and then his boob like propelled it
Yeah.
forward. It's
Time
time
to
to make him
make
kiss! It's time to make him
Oh, okay.
kiss!
All right. Let me get this going.
Hold it!
There you go. They kiss.
Yay.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Here I have another idea for a hype train. Just have Pearls knock out Phoenix when you hit a level. Some of these are getting very elaborate, and they don't have anything to do with trains.
We don't
Dean-
need a train.
Demon Cross, thank you for the 500 bits. Gotta make him kiss, though. Thank you so much, Demon. And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. What airplane has a full liquor bar on it? You'd be surprised.
There was
Some
a piano in the
virgin-
corner, too.
The
Virgin flights have like full bars.
And Vampiro, thank you for the 100 bits.
transatlantic ones.
Jolt! And Armand, thank you for the 10 bits. Air earthquakes in an elevator. This is the worst plane journey ever for Edgeworth. All right. Did you say this line?
Do you hear that?
Huh?
Do you hear that?
Is that Mr. Man?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't hear
Purring.
anything there. Sorry.
Oh, he's like.
We didn't hear that, but we heard you like talking. I assume through his fur, just being like, "Do you hear that?"
Are you alone?
Yeah, the call's coming from inside the house.
I had turned the volume up, so I was trying not to like blow anyone's ears out.
Well, I'm glad that you were willing to turn the volume up for the cat.
What do you want from me? How did someone else's travel wallet wind up in my boobas? Ugh. My head. Why won't this headache go away? I'll take care of this travel wallet later, or hand it off to an attendant.
Oroku Games 1, thank you for the follow. And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Is this supposed to be a private plane or a public one? I imagine this is meant to be a fancy plane, but I don't think it's a private.
Yeah, I
Plane.
think it's just
One of
bougie.
them Richard Branson planes.
Yeah.
Do you remember when they did that like April Fool's joke and they were like, "We're gonna make airplanes with glass floors"? I was like, "Fuck
God.
you!" Ugh. From earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator. Dot 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 dot. Hi. Humph. What am I doing hesitating like this? I am a big boy. Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. It was when I was still but a young child.
Go on then.
Time to flash back. Here we go! Wee! Down the trauma coaster. I was caught up in a murder that happened in an elevator. But how long am I going to let my past haunt me? Yeah, buddy.
He's like,
Yeah.
that's not flashing back for now.
He's like, that man. I only allow myself 10 seconds of flashback an hour. It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one, just like that man.
A lot of
He
people are
can run
asking
off a
why the.
bridge.
Oh.
My trauma! Well, what the? What in the world happened?
That dude's taking a nap here. Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask that you return to your seat. Ah! You killed this dude. He's dead.
He's like, I thought about someone being dead in an elevator, and now someone's dead in an elevator, and it's all my
I'm
fault.
infested.
I did this. Please calm down. Ochitsuke. I think that's how you say. I don't know. We mustn't jump to conclusions without all the facts.
Demon Cross, thanks for the 5 bits. Edgeworth hopped on the trauma train instead of the hype train.
Yep.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I wonder if Edgeworth takes the stairs to his office since he's traumatized by the elevator. It wouldn't surprise me. And
Yeah.
Arlen,
Floor,
I mean-
baby.
According to fucking fanfiction, every fanfiction,
Yeah.
yes.
and Armand, thanks for the 10 bits. Edgeworth, damn, the elevator's got another one.
These damn elevators got hands.
And Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Revelation!
He's just like, it's not what it looks like.
What's wrong? Did something happen?
You murderer.
You opened this door. That means you killed him. No, you have it all wrong. Chigao, it was not me. Chigao, yo.
Thank you so much for getting us to that level 5 hype train, guys. Feels
It was
good
a
to
good
be
kiss.
9,000 feet in the air. Is it feet?
Yes.
Yes.
9,000 feet in the air and level 5 hype train. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Maybe this guy suffocated because the elevator was airtight. It doesn't look like he suffocated. He had blood, right?
Yes.
I think there was
It
blood.
looked like, yeah.
And Criven, thank you for the 10 bits. No one's going to point out all the wine is wasted. It's a switcheroo. Usually
That's the
wine
true
wastes
crime.
you.
That's
right.
the turnabout.
Thank you guys so much for helping Miles and Phoenix join the Mile High Club. They
Thank you
kissed
so
a
much,
lot.
Yes,
guys.
thank you.
March
They
12th.
gave each other a beautiful kiss.
March 12th, 6:41 a.m. Flight I-390, second floor, first class. So this is where the really bougie people are.
Yeah. Is that dude in the green suit okay? There's like a lot of bottles around him.
How long have you been on this flight, sir?
He's like, only an hour? Why?
That's me.
Everyone, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. Someone's fucking dead!
Ah,
I'm one of your flight attendants today, Rhoda Tenero.
what's the pun there?
I don't remember, actually, and it's not obvious to me. Unfortunately, we just had a minor accident on this flight. Someone's fucking dead!
An accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse, and it was a murder.
Plus, I also screamed, you murderer.
What?
What?
Oh, you want to be that guy? Go on.
Sure, what's going on with this flight?
Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. There's just a murderer loose in the airplane, and it's no big deal.
It's okay, most murders are committed by people who know each other. So don't
So-
make friends.
If you don't know any murderers, you're gonna be fine. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing. We are still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. So until we are out of this area of turbulence, I ask that you please remain seated.
But
I don't know who's talking.
But someone was killed, right? I mean, what about the killer? Let me on!
Please, there is no need to feel threatened.
Oh, I think it's meant to be this guy down here who was saying, look at his baguette.
Little man. Okay, you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a huge baguette. Also, is that a drink to his Like to his right?
I think it might
What
be
is
like
that?
ice cream because it's got a bunch of like sprinkles on
It's
it.
huge.
And why
He's
is it
tiny.
that big?
I think it's a child. I think it's like
Are you
Augustus.
sure?
Augustus from Willy Wonka is in this game.
People are
He's
saying it's
on
a
his way to go
birthday
redeem his
Sunday.
golden ticket right now.
We have already apprehended the culprit.
No, you didn't, you stupid bitch.
Is that what he said?
Yes. I ask that everyone remain calm.
What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm?
My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor, and I assure you I am not the killer.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 1,000 bits.
Sounds like something a killer would say.
Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Derek. How big is the piece of meat the guy at the bottom is eating? It's exactly as big as he wanted it to be.
For Miles Edgeworth.
That's what you get on bougie airlines. You get just big food.
Ha! Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy.
Now you listen here. I am not the killer. I simply found the body.
He's so angry.
Sounds like something a murderer would say. He brought his chess set.
Thinking
you
about
say,
Phoenix,
however.
right?
I am sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime.
His big.
Thanks,
Look at
Jen.
his big
Fine.
book.
Everybody does seem exceptionally small in this airplane.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think they thought about the sprites when they designed any of this.
I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant.
Oh, is that right? I know
what I saw.
Oh shit.
They both
I know what I said.
I know what I saw.
And there's even very strong incriminating evidence to back me up.
What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about?
We've already alerted the proper authorities at our destination. Until we land, you will remain in our custody by the powers vested in our captain. I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation.
All right. Erikios, thank you for the 10 bits. To be fair, after the last case, why wouldn't they suspect prosecutors from now on? It's getting to be a real trend. And Avoided App, thank you for the bit. Where is the air marshal at this point? I don't know if this bougie plane has an air marshal.
I'm gonna get
Oops.
Liam Neeson in here. Well, see, there's an empty seat with like a fancy jacket in it. That must be the Liam Neeson seat.
Yes, that must be Liam Neeson.
Maybe the guy who died is the air marshal.
True.
Oh, so. Your situation. I'm more concerned with mine and the direction it's going in.
Where's the backup air marshal?
I'm not about to just sit idly by while I get accused of murder.
That's character development because he was willing to
He was
do exactly that in the first
very
game.
willing.
Well, see, that just was way too close to his whole, like, self-loathe. You know, the elevator
like-
was involved in this one, too, so that's fair.
I'll let myself think I did murder, but a stranger accusing me, I don't think so.
Ms. Teneiro, is it?
Yes?
I was wondering if you might give me a chance.
A chance? To do what? Murder me? I don't think so.
To dance this all away. A chance to plead my case. And a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. And a chance to ask you out to dinner. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give a proper defense. Can the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous?
Listen, they didn't teach me the Constitution at flight attendant school.
Look into your
They
flight
taught me how
attendant
to serve
heart.
drinks.
Driving
He's
48.
like, just because he's defined by his career, he thinks everyone else is.
Well, she did say, on my honor as a professional flight attendant, you're a
That's
fucking
true.
murderer. And he's like, oh, on your honor, eh?
Can the parking attendant within you give me a ticket right now for being parked there for 5 minutes?
And call it righteous.
God, I'm gonna start using that in real life.
Crime.
Every time I feel slightly inconvenienced.
Criven48, thanks for the 10 bits. I hope she didn't confuse spilled wine for blood. Ankoko no Megami, thank you for the 5 bits. In French, her name is about blinders. Lol. Interesting. And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. We know Maya Fey is not on this plane, so she is innocent.
One of my favorite lines from Fate Grand Order was, "There's nothing in this land for me," just because it's so fucking angsty. So if you try and appeal to the parking attendant's honor, and he refuses, then you can say, "There's nothing in this land for me," while you drive away.
Yes. This is a flawless plan. You have a point. Very well, I'll listen to what you have to say. But be wary of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy.
Oh, her name is a play
Oh,
on
I can
De Niro. Okay, interesting.
I can definitely satisfy a woman, believe me.
He's like, I've definitely tried before.
I have definitely tried and succeeded at having a sex with the women before.
And I didn't
rolled-
try much.
I rolled a critical success on that, so don't you worry.
She's like, I'm drying up as we speak.
Same.
I also do not have the time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick. I've got tiny drinks to serve.
Of course.
Hey, I'm not tiny.
Yeah,
We've
sure.
seen the drinks.
Well, we saw that one guy with the drinks.
Yeah, he brought those from the duty-free shop.
It's like everything is huge except they still give you half a can of soda.
Here's your rum and coke, sir. Of course, as you wish.
Good. Very well, then let's get started.
I know for a fact that I didn't kill that man in the elevator.
You were blacked out, bro. How do you know?
Yeah.
Look, man, what I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeve. But I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred. Even though I don't know anything about the crime.
Yeah, you know, like nothing.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, right.
What
I'm
Miss
gonna slap
Tenero
this woman.
saw.
With my words.
I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant.
The most honorable job in the world.
I put my hand over the fucking information sheet they give you about
The in-flight
the
menu.
floaties. I put my hand over the in-flight menu and I swore an oath.
Shut up and bring me a bar bag. God damn it.
Would you like our small parfait, which is huge? Or would you like our large parfait, which is even bigger?
Wow.
Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator. It was you, standing there with fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon.
Weapon, eh?
So if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land.
She thinks the wallet is the murder weapon. That's it. That's her evidence. This stupid bitch.
I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
Is that her hair? It's like boxes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's so weird. Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a... Just like women, there's a gaping hole in it.
Erikios, thank you for the 10 bits. Edgeworth is wearing red, and if he acts too sus, he'll be ejected. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits.
Magenta is sus, everyone.
Oh, God.
Meanwhile, in the background, there are airsick people and other people that need the flight attendant's help. And Criven48, thank you for the 10 bits. Yes, the wallet, the most dangerous weapon of them all. And Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits. Miss Tenero, what the hell do you use to get your hair into cubes? And don't say L'Oreal, because you are not worth it.
Oh, damn.
Huge
Oh,
slam
damn.
on Miss
The
Tenero.
sickest burn.
I'll just press about the weapon, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'd say go for that. Yeah, do we even have anything to present at this
Yeah, I have.
time yet?
We've got badge, we've got
Oh,
the
I guess-
travel wallet, we've got crime scene notes.
Some loser.
Can we check that one?
We've got the Sky
Some dead
magazine.
loser.
Oh, you want to check the image?
Yeah, she put her hand over the Sky magazine and swore an oath to tell the truth.
The thinker.
There's money.
Oh
Speaking of
God.
De Niro. Is that the thing?
Money.
That's a cat, isn't it?
It's the stinker.
And then we've got the Sky magazine.
One of my possessions.
Flight itinerary. Meals, drinks, movie. I wonder what movie they were showing.
So
All
let's
times
see.
shown correspond to our departure time zone. What's the time zone?
that's a really good question.
But I guess it doesn't matter. It's just the time zone.
Yeah.
There is a time zone.
So I guess none of those things would have been going on like right before the guy got killed,
So right around
because
here.
it was like 6:15 when he woke up, right?
So nothing was going
Yeah.
on.
Well, is that PM or is that AM down there?
Because if it's here, then it's a movie, right?
I would think that it would be 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m., 8 p.m., 12.
That would be my
Oh.
assumption
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just gonna be weird to start with. It'd be weird to start with noon. I guess it wouldn't be that weird. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. We're just going over schedule. Thank
Wait.
you.
So, if this is this for this flight specifically? Do they have a new magazine for every single flight?
Oh, good point. I mean, they probably have the
they
same
usually,
schedule for
like-
every flight.
For
Oh,
for
okay.
airlines, what they'll usually do is like
Oh no, you're right.
they used to have like menus specifically because they have like the same leg of a journey scheduled at the same time every single day, like X amount of times per day. So they'll
Okay,
just
that's
enter
true.
specific things. Although nowadays they'll just like have it like be one little line of like, "You're welcome. You're getting food."
Derek
This
Anthony,
is
thank you for
what
the
you
10
get.
bits. Sometimes with these hairstyles in this game, I wonder which is weirder, this or Yu-Gi-Oh hairstyles. It's all crazy anime stuff. All right, let's move on from that magazine because it's not pertinent right now. Did you say that line? I'm sorry.
I swear that was the grisly scene I saw before me.
No, that's right. There was a gaping hole, right?
No, that
Yes.
was not the line.
Oops.
Oh well. Thank goodness it wasn't a passenger who saw, or there'd be widespread panic by now. Much unlike there was widespread panic when I just went and told everybody there was
Yeah.
a murder.
Everyone
As
was
I
going
recall,
crazy.
you were quite panicked yourself at the time.
Excuse me?
You heard me. You were scared enough to misread the situation and accuse me of murder.
Nonsense. Professional flight attendants cannot afford to be that flustered. I witnessed the murder scene and am now listening to your defense, all with a smile.
Apparently, you also lie with a smile on your face.
Oh,
How
okay.
dare you? I
You
think we can
silly
present
bitch.
it there, maybe.
Sure. Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits. What movie were they showing? Why were they showing Turnabout? They were showing Turnabout, the Phoenix Wright story. The latest smash hit film from the global studios with hit actor Will Powers as Phoenix Wright. They turned into a
Wow.
James Bond-like action movie. I could see this. Yes. Travel wallet. Hey,
Miss
mama.
Taniero.
What is it with the yelling all of a sudden?
I just noticed your hairs are squares.
How do you do that?
Force of habit. Well, it doesn't matter. Ms. Tanero, you say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood, is that correct?
Yes. All that blood. Drip, drip, drip.
Thanks
I
for
know I got
establishing that.
You don't gotta tell me.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10
drip,
bits. Maybe
drip,
the
drip.
movie they were showing was Airplay, the classic.
Don't call me Shirley.
Just recalling that scene sends a chill down my spine.
Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you.
Huge slam on her amazing, spotless career.
On
Yeah.
your honor as a flight attendant.
They didn't teach me this in murder investigation class. What?
I'd like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is?
It's a travel wallet, right? But it looks a little big and bulky.
Kite Long or Kiet Long, thank you for the follow.
The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Miss Tenero.
What? Impossible.
Possibly. Now then, do you still think that I am the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet? What did I do, slap him?
but I saw blood dripping from the wallet. I know I did.
As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. But if you would be so kind as to take a whiff,
Here, lick it.
smell my finger, I think you'd agree. It's only grape juice.
The return of the grape juice. Almond567, thank you for the 10 bits. How is Edgeworth presenting evidence? Aren't his hands tied up?
It's
Up.
in his mouth.
Yeah. He just throws it at her with his mouth and he's like, take a look at this.
Eureka! Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Whammy! And the Azulmaga, thank you for the 1 bit. Edgeworth stabbed him with the wallet.
Then...
That's right. You mistook grape juice for blood. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not, in fact, exist.
Okay, so maybe he wasn't hit with a weapon.
No!
There. That should clear up that pesky accusation.
Updated wallet report.
Uh-oh.
Well, wait just a sec. That is... I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. I demand that you show me what's inside. Please.
Can I look at what's inside?
It's just a photo of that man. She's trembling and tacked on please at the end. Sounds like I've got her.
Getting off on this. The Azulmagia, thank you for the 4 bits. Also, how has it been going? It's been going okay on my end. And as for the game, we're making... we're accused of murder, but we're making progress, you know. And Samurai
We'll get
Tiger,
out
thank you
of
for the
it.
10 bit. Sorry, Mary?
We'll get out of it.
We'll figure it out. Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits. I lived in a household where I was the only male. I have seen my mom and both my sister's wallets. Those things can be sharp. I wouldn't be surprised if they can be used as a murder weapon. And Swag
I have a-
Sheephead, thank you for the follow.
I have a Mona Lisa, or no, a paper wallet. One of those mighty wallets.
Give people paper cuts.
No. But it does have Mona Lisa, like 2 Mona Lisas on it, and one of them is like smiling and the other one is like doing like a weird selfie face, or like a duck face. So it could cause psychic damage.
My wallet has a Snorlax on, so it can block your path.
Ah. Just throw it in the middle of the road. There's no need to look inside. Even you can tell from it there. It's fucking light. Look at this.
No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of that wallet for myself.
Hey, she's a persistent one. I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Edgeworth thinking, oh, now I know how Maya feels all the time being accused of murder. He has been accused a few times.
Miss Tenero, if you would be so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me. Also, don't tell anyone about the picture of Phoenix Wright I have.
Attention, everyone. There's a picture of Phoenix Wright in this wallet.
God damn it!
All right.
Why?
I usually don't pry into passengers' belongings, but we have no choice here.
Okay, let's have a look. Snap.
It seems that this passport is all that's in here. As you saw, there is nothing but a passport inside.
You have your passport.
This renders your, well, it was the murder weapon argument moot.
All of a sudden, a fist just comes out of the wallet and punches him in the face.
Wouldn't you agree?
Please, hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth.
What is it now?
Well, I was wondering, whose passport is it exactly? Can I take a look? Mr.
Why not?
Edgeworth?
Yeah, why not? I'm rather curious myself.
That's kind of what it was like the last time we were streaming, and then like it would lag for you, and then you would just like draw it out on wherever it lagged. That's what it sounded like.
Meatball did not like that.
No.
He ran away.
Oh,
He
poor
was laying
Meatball.
on my fat cat that's under my desk.
Oh.
He ran away. Korewa.
He's from the Republic of Borginia?
Yep.
Is that like...
Oh, my
Some
dad's from West Virginia.
Is that...
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Hey, it's... If
Country
Japanophobia is real,
roads.
Borginia is real, guys.
West Virginia,
It's right,
Mount
it's right next to
Mama.
Arstoshka. Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits. Oh, right, Miles now gets to join Maya and Maggie in the 3 times murder suspect club. I guess you're bound to get accused at least 3 times if your first name starts with an M. Oh, but not good. Not sounding good for us, Marin.
Yeah, that is bad news. We have been putting that off.
His given name is Akbay. What does that mean, given name?
Acme?
That's just his first name.
Oh, okay. So,
Acme
I was
Hicks.
thinking of. I thought P was like his first initial. I was like, his name's P Hicks. Oh, Akby Hicks. Okay.
Acme Hicks.
Diamond Swan 30. Thank you for the follow.
Just as I thought. This travel wallet belonged to Mr. Acme Hicks, which makes it the victim's property.
Akby Hicks. All right. Wallet data updated in my organizer.
You stole the victim's wallet.
What the fuck?
That's even worse than the murder. Didn't you?
How dare you?
I'm placing you under double arrest. You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you. Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for the murder weapon.
Oh, sorry.
But it seems that I wasn't wrong about who the culprit is.
Oh, Morris. Miss Tenero's logic. Void Adept, thank you for the bit. Welcome to Borginia. You will be assimilated. We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile. And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Miles, this is not looking good for you right now. It's really not. It's really not. And Cryven48, thank you for the 10 bits. Damn it, woman, it was just a huge coincidence. And Troublesome Nara, thank you for the follow.
As you claim, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks's money, weren't you?
So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me. I see.
You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands.
This is ridiculous.
How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play?
All right, Miss Tenero.
I mean, there was money on the floor in the crime scene notes, right?
Right.
Right.
So if he was out to steal his money,
He did a
why
bad
didn't he
job.
take his money?
All right.
So I'm guessing we just present that there.
This one here.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I wonder if I might get a word in, Ms. Tenero. Shut the fuck up.
Well, what is it now?
Ms. Tenero, what'd I say? I wonder if you noticed the contradiction within your own testimony.
What are you talking about?
Almond5678, thanks for the 10 bits. To be fair, she's a flight attendant, not a law enforcement operative. Well, Miles is treating her like she's got the. She should be clued into all this stuff.
It's simply impossible that the motive for this murder was monetary theft. First
Okay.
of all, I'm fucking rich.
Would you like to see my bank account?
I flew a penis-shaped rocket into space for 10 minutes.
Oh. Pokelord the Great, thank you for the follow. And Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. I'm pretty sure someone in first class on a plane wouldn't need to kill someone for money. At least not like this. And Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Curveball!
One glance at the crime scene should have told you that. What about this scene would prove that the motive for murder was not the money?
Look at that money!
The money!
I mean, what if there was just a lot more money before?
If I may direct your attention to the things strewn all over the floor.
Ah,
That's right. The floor is covered in bills and coinage.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. In real life, wouldn't this be up to the captain of the plane to decide, not a flight attendant? I don't know who would take precedence here, actually.
Probably the air marshal.
Yes.
He's the
What
air
now?
cops.
And Wildfire BB, thank you for the $10 donation. I really appreciate that. Hi, LK, Soupy, and Marin. Hope you're all having fun with investigations. May I ask a little request, please? LK, could Mr. Joey Wheeler tell Charlotte to get well soon? She's been having a rough few days and hasn't slept much. Bless her. Thank you kindly, sir.
Well, absolutely there. Well, I'm sorry, Charlotte, that you're having such a rough time with your sleep schedule. I myself have a lot of trouble sleeping. I gotta get one of them scapegoat-shaped plush pillows that I can put my head on and be like, yeah. Well, I hope you feel better though, Charlotte. I'm really sorry you're going through that. I'm sure things will improve and you'll be right as rain in no time. But hang in there, okay? Feel Brooklyn better.
There you go. I hope you're feeling better, Charlotte. I hope you will feel better. Sapphire Pixie, thank you for resubscribing with Prime for 2 months there. And the Azalmarga, thank you for the bit. Why is everyone in the series so bad at basic common sense? Because otherwise there'd be no gameplay. They'd figure it out for us. We've got to give them the common sense.
there was no time for common sense class when they were taking law classes at like 12.
Nope.
By your rationale, these were the very things the killer was after. But look at them!
Ah!
I think we can assume that the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer.
Into your
Which was not
pocket,
me.
bro.
Man, what a bunch of suck-ups.
And thank you
Into your boobas.
No.
thank you for the 200 bits, Wildfire BB. Thank you, LK, you beautiful person. Well, I appreciate the sentiment. Thank you so much. And it's genuine. I genuinely hope that you feel better, Charlotte, and things improve with your sleep.
And I would think that the killer would have noticed something like money scattering everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killer to gather the money. It's just everywhere.
But the wallet,
Bitch!
you don't need to
Oh,
yell
yes.
objection on a plane, bro.
Objection! The wallet! You will also recall that the only thing in it was Mr. Hicks's passport.
Ah!
If you are really insisting that it was a crime based on greed, then you're claiming it was all for an empty travel wallet.
This whole game is going to just be Edgeworth getting mildly inconvenienced by murders.
It basically is. I forgive me, please. She's taking a page out of the book of fucking Ron Delight.
Yurusanai.
Hey, what the heck?
Papa Boris, thank you for the 9 bits.
Meteors did it. That'll be $50. Are you saying the attendant's wrong? That guy isn't the killer? Ah, don't believe it, everyone. It's a trick.
Ugh.
Will you all please shut the fuck up? Miss Tenero,
Yes?
you lost your cool when you saw the dead body. I lose my cool all the time. I don't have very much to begin with. It's hard to keep track of.
And I have no
Plus-
cool in this game at any point.
It's just been used up right now because I had to mask in front of my boyfriend. It's a long story. And plus, the lounge was dark and looking into the light from the elevator. It's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon.
The Azalmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. Let's be real, Edgeworth is the most likely of all the characters to say objection outside of a courtroom. It's true.
It's true.
If you'll say Eureka in casual conversation.
True shit.
I take no offense that you thought I was the killer.
Mr. Edgeworth. That sounds like something a murderer would say.
Well, thank you for releasing me. I look forward to killing you. I mean, wing a ding a ding a ding a ding a ding.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, what is it now? Miss Tenero, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged.
I don't know what's going on.
It sounds like Borginian,
Oh.
but I told you it was represented by Wingding's font. I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on this flight who...
Yeah, why would you think she would know?
I said that he is giving me the runabout. I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just well. See? You're the attendant.
Yes, sir.
I want this person to be under the arrest until we arrive at the airport.
What the fuck is going on? That giant vase.
I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for?
Papa Boris, thank you for the bit. Edgeworth can't climax. What? Edgeworth can't climax unless he yells courtroom phrases. Objection, objection, objection. Hold it, take that, Eureka. And Rock Ruland, thank you for the
That
10.
wasn't me.
Thank you for the 10 bits. 2 cases and 2 times Edgeworth has been accused of murder. I'm sensing a theme. And Armand5678, thank you for the 10 bits. Edgeworth, translate, attendant. I can't understand this peasant.
What is it you want? I'm finished talking to the likes of you.
Please, I would like to hear why you would like to be there, why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land. Sorry, just sort of short-circuited there.
You! How dare you try to waste my time?
You were the one who stuck your nose into my affairs.
I wanted to spend even at least one more second with my precious aunt. I have no time for other things. I know what you are. I see through you. Insolvent. Yes, I am pretty sure that's how you say it in English.
Well, I'd hope that I don't dissolve in water, but I don't think that's what you meant.
Edgeworth yells sarcastic shit. The Memmy Tim, thank you for the follow. Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Kick! Okay. And Beazel Magia, thank you for the 4 bits. Also, this airplane is weird. It has an elevator. The elevator is throwing a lot of people off. I feel like there are airplanes that have elevators, though.
I think,
Probably.
wasn't the plane in Snakes on a Plane, wasn't that like 2 levels?
It did have one of these
There
kind of
have been
situations.
elevators
There was-
with, or planes with 2 levels, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about
Yeah,
elevators.
Because I think they had to go to, like, the other level to escape the snakes for a while.
Yeah, and then a giant
look
snake
this up
showed up
now.
and ate a dog.
Yeah.
Are
And I
there-
would think they would have to have an elevator if they have stairs.
Yeah,
That's true.
because they have to be accessible.
Papa Boris, we'll get to the gameplay eventually, guys. Papa Boris, thank you for the bit. Okay, given that Season 5 is ancient Egypt, this guy should make a cameo. At least I'm guessing he's Egyptian. No, he's Borginian.
Yeah.
And Papa Boris, thank you
Yeah.
for the bit. Oh no, he's shooting at you with his invisible gun. Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits.
Airbus?
Lawyer tricks don't work on Borginians. Only art. Sorry, go on.
The Airbus A30 has 2 elevators used to transport galley containers between upper and lower decks, as does the Boeing 747.
Alright.
There you go.
I'm not fancy enough to ever have been on a plane that big.
I think I've been on one like a couple of times, but it's usually like when I was gonna go fly overseas to visit Martin, or when we were going to Australia for a con or something. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name.
I am Zeke LeBlanc II. I am a very wealthy man in the Virginia. But I am
That
not
being
an
said-
ordinary rich man. I am an art dealer, a rich seller of beauty.
I felt too poor to be able to go into those areas. So I've never been in one.
Mr. LeBlanc, what did you mean just now?
Pardon?
When you said that Mr. Edgeworth was giving me the runabout?
I have to explain? Unbelievable. I will say it once and only once. I do not even have a second to waste. Time is money, as they say.
Oh yes, and yet you continue to blather on.
I saw it. Yes, I did. I saw the victim go onto the elevator. Going down to the lounge. It was exactly at 6 o'clock.
And what's the significance of that time?
At 6, he says.
The Azalmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. This guy seems like the Borginian version of Yosemite Sam. And Papa Boris, thank you for the bit. I mean, look at him. He genuinely looks like he's shooting at you with an invisible gun, like not even referencing Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridged.
Well, wait. You saw him at 6?
What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth?
He understands, I see. Miss Attendant, what time did you discover the body?
Well, it was a little after that patch of turbulence, so I would say around 6:15.
Hicks was his name, was it? Then I say that the man Hicks was killed in the 15-minute time span. And the only person in the lounge at that time was the prosecutor, yes?
Diggity dot.
Yeah, I was in my seat the whole time.
Me too. I was watching a movie and enjoying a fine glass of grape juice. I was still eating. I still haven't finished, see?
The other passengers have an airtight alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose? No compliant, I see. Not a single word against this, right?
I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point, but it wasn't me.
The Void Adept, thank you for the bit. Mental image of Detective Gumshoe. Oh no, another one of these guys. What are you going to do, Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth. Well, Detective, I intend to give the French a goddamn good thrashing. And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. That guy knows way too much. Suspicious, eh? He is pretty villainous seeming.
Oh, so you say. But do you have, what you say, the evidence?
Mr. Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after all?
What did I say? Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you are quite certain in what you saw. Enough to give testimony.
This whole case is just, Edgeworth, you're the killer, right? And he's like, no, I proved it. And then she's like, okay. But are you the killer?
No.
Of course. I was looking at that man the whole time. He was playing with that annoying little, small machine the whole time.
Machine.
Yes, that's what you people call it in English, yes? It was making me crazy with the click, 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 click.
From that description, it sounds like some sort of small computer.
I believe what Mr. LeBlanc is talking about is a cell phone. I have to say that I did see him playing with it quite a bit myself.
A simple cell phone, a laptop or organizer I can see, but that's kind of low budget. Bitch, do you know how expensive cell phones are?
Yeah.
The
It was
Samsung
a
Galaxy is
different
like
time.
$1,000.
I hate that noisy little machine in his hand. Not a fragment of beauty. All it produces is ugly sounds.
So
Anyway, huh?
All you produce is ugly sounds.
Hey. Anyway, I know what I saw.
This is like Eastern European Marrakeshtar.
What?
Or Melvin. Ms. Tenero.
Yes?
I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene.
What, so you can arrange it?
Yeah, I mean, no.
What? You want to examine the crime scene?
If you would grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit.
I'm sure I can accuse someone else.
I don't like the sound of that. Fox in the duck pen. Yes, I think that is how you say it in the English.
It's Fox guarding the hen house, and I believe my innocence was proven earlier, you fuck. And if I'm given the chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Mr. Nero, if you wait until we arrive, there is a good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed by then.
Just have someone
I
guard
understand.
it.
Yeah, right? But she's too busy
Yeah.
accusing random people of murder. I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say.
Ah, this should not be approved.
Please, Mr. LeBlanc. In an emergency, all decisions are to be made by the captain alone.
Aside from the decisions I made to handcuff
Yeah.
Edgeworth.
Now, please wait here while I go ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back.
Enriqueos, thank you for the 10 bits. Mr. LeBlanc, is there a reason your close-up sprite looks like you were shot with a large caliber gun multiple times? I haven't noticed this. What?
Maybe the spots on his vest.
You are not planning to erase evidence when you are done with doing your investigation, yes?
When you have been doing your
You are
investigation.
doing a thing. Shut up.
Of course not.
I
Ha!
plan to make more evidence.
I'm
Well,
gonna poop
we will
everywhere.
see.
Just imagining him like he's like, we have to establish a pee corner. Leave more evidence.
Ew.
Even though the doors are open.
Yeah. I don't want to
Miss-
leave.
Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene.
What? Unbelievable.
I am in your debt, Miss De Niro.
However, there is one condition.
This guy's face is so red.
I am to supervise you. Can you agree to that?
Of course, I see no problem with that stipulation. It's only natural as I am still a suspect in this case.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna have to wait for their half a can of Diet Coke. I take full responsibility and will watch Mr. Edgeworth's every move.
Good thing there's only like 5 people on this plane.
Yeah, right. I hope this is reassurance enough that there will be no foul play. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, shall we proceed?
An amateur, thank you for the 10 bits. Well, you're not a teenager in weird clothing, but a flight attendant will have to do.
If you should need my help with anything, please feel free to touch the partner button. Feel free to touch my partner button.
Oh no.
All these women wanting me to touch their buttons. It's time to head to the scene of the crime. The first floor lounge.
I mean, you
B-Dog.
said yourself, you definitely, at one
Can't
time,
satisfy a woman.
tried to succeed at satisfying a woman.
Yes. Oh, yes, I can satisfy a woman.
B-Dog
I
042
can try at least.
395. Thanks for following.
Hey, Billiam.
Bill Butts, hello. Yes, a partner button indeed. All right. Still pointing his finger guns at us. All right.
We'll go touch his nip.
Let's look at the chess set, because somebody
Just
mentioned I
stroke
should
him.
go check out the chess set.
Ah, that's right. I was in the middle of recreating a chess game.
You know, like
Me
normal
and my
people do.
boyfriend.
Just an observation, but aren't there too many red knights around that lone blue pawn?
Oh, it's got him surrounded.
Yeah.
I really want that blue pawn to just get dominated. Simply shows that the blue pawn is no match for the red knight's might. Or his... Nope.
Thank you for
You
showing
know, like
restraint.
normal people do.
This was Mr. Hicks' seat. I don't see the machine Mr. LeBlanc was talking about.
Could you turn your gain up a little bit, Marin? Just a little bit. Thank you.
Perhaps it's in the elevator?
Maybe. We should probably head down to the crime scene now.
No.
He's really close to that poster.
It's a movie
I have to
poster
snip
for a
it.
license to love, laugh, maim, and murder.
That's an iFly Airlines sponsored movie.
You know, like a lot of
fucking
movies are sponsored by airlines.
Yeah, of course. It's a suspense, hard-boiled action romantic horror comedy movie.
Is that the genre listing for this movie?
Yes, it's a movie that can be enjoyed by anyone because it encompasses all those genres.
I hate all those genres. I can't even begin to imagine what the plot of this movie would be like.
But you have to admit it has piqued your curiosity, right? I heard the main strategy with this genre listing was to make people curious.
Really?
Well then, consider the mission a successful one.
Edgeworth is officially bi-curious because of that poster. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Is that the chess set from The Office? So is the Blue Knight spiky-haired? I believe it would be, yeah.
Yep.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. I just realized the voice you get into the art dealer. We meet again, M. Night Shyamalan Lama Sama Kun. My gosh, it certainly wasn't intentional.
Mr. LeBlanc... Mr. LeBlanc seems to be protecting the gargantuan vase on the chair rather closely. It's a marvelous vase, though. Oh, shit. That's the woman.
He's like, yes, he just never bothers to learn any woman's name.
That woman.
The woman.
I don't bother to
it's
learn
the
anyone's
woman.
name, especially not their first name. Right.
It's a marvelous face, though, isn't it? Yes, I dare say so as a professional attendant.
What does you being a professional attendant have to do with this?
The most qualified
God.
to judge art.
I don't think there's any real connection between a piece of art and being an attendant.
The crime scene,
How
however.
dare you?
It's just like there's no fucking connection between you and law. But you certainly thought so.
But I'm not just any old attendant.
Ugh.
I'm a professional flight attendant.
Ugh. This is why I don't deal with women, as though there was such a thing as an amateur flight attendant.
All right.
Hurry up and investigate. Time should not be wasted. Precious is human time, is how you say it, I believe.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. What does the other flight attendant have on her? It looks like a stuffed police bear. It does look like a little mascot, doesn't it?
Or a puppy.
How did you find your meal to be, Mr. Edgeworth?
Tepid dinosaur, thank you for the follow.
Tepid dinosaur?
Tepid dinosaur.
Come to think of it, I forgot all about it. I must have been asleep or something.
How dare you? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Let me prepare you something right away.
Is that fucking crab? Are they eating
Oh, looks
fucking
like it.
crab?
Oh shit, yeah.
Jesus!
It's swanky.
I want crab.
Samurai.
That's probably like the highest in the air a crab has ever been.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wild Dead. Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits. A movie that encompasses all genres. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that what the infamous flop Movie 43 tried to do? Well, it
Never heard of
certainly
that.
didn't encompass the genre of comedy.
What are you apologizing for, Ms. De Niro? I failed.
failed in-
Oh shit.
Are you the professional flight attendant now, Mr. Edgeworth?
No, I just saw the words I failed and I thought it was me because. And anyway.
Oh.
Oh, ridiculous.
I failed in my professional duties by letting a passenger go hungry. Please, help yourself. If you see anything to your fancy, feel free.
Edgeworth picks
Give me
up
them.
plate of crab, eats whole crab.
I just want the fucking crab. I think I'll take this fucking crab, thanks.
Okay.
I want crab. See, now we need to put that button that Bill has on his stream where it's like, buy us something, and it's like, go buy us something. But yeah, I don't know if it's still there, but there's a spot like not far away called the Boiled Crab where they just boil a bunch of fucking seafood.
They're
and then you
guaranteed
eat
to
the
have some sort of
seafood.
app on Twitch.
Guaranteed. Anyway, buy us crab.
Don't buy us crab.
Excuse me, but may I have a word with you?
Buy us imitation crab as a compromise.
Just buy us. No, buy me crab. You there, buy me crab.
If he needs something, please ask Miss Rhoda over there, okay?
You fucking suck. What the what? Hey, wake up, you.
Creaky Siren 1, thank you for the follow. And Azel Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. I feel like that guy is so angry, and my blood pressure is going to go up looking at him.
Yeah, he's gonna die soon.
I'm terribly sorry that she's being so rude, Mr. Edgeworth.
No need for you to apologize. I just find it hard to
You find it hard to speak?
just find it hard. Yes, I find it hard to speak, and I find it hard to believe that she's asleep on the job. If I were her boss, I'd see to it that her salary was cut so low it was in the red.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Oh, good, a drunk flight attendant. I don't know if
Look
she's
at the
drunk.
hinge on his fucking finger.
Damn.
That
Oh,
is
wow.
quite the range
That
of
is-
motion.
That's how he pleases the woman.
If I must be with woman, this is how I please the woman.
I just wanted to run.
Just like, weep, whoop, weep, whoop.
It's
I
like
didn't
a
realize there'd be
windshield
another
wiper.
scene here. I just wanted to run
He
all the
took
way down there.
stairs.
I just wanted to run all the way down the plane. March 12th, 7:26 a.m. flight I-390, first floor lounge. And Azalmagia, thank you for the
Sorry.
thank you for the 5 bits. Does Edgeworth have a thing for Findom?
Findom is like financial doming.
Oh,
Mm.
not
So,
not
like,
finger
somebody-
doming.
I
No,
thought
no.
I thought it was gonna have something
No.
to do with fish.
It's basically like when you give someone access to your money and you like or not that. You basically let somebody tell you how to spend their money.
Yo, how do I find a relationship like that?
Yeah, exactly.
I like this little detail of the clouds going by. It's a nice little makes you
Yeah,
feel
it
like you're
was on the
actually.
They're going
other
so
screen,
fast.
too.
We're going fast.
It's not a sugar daddy thing, it's a femdom thing. The sugar daddy is like usually the power is in the man's hands, but findoming the power is in the dom's hands. In my headcanon, a dom is always female. I headcanon. Doms is female. I want to thank you for your help back there, Miss Tenero.
It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything is perfectly clear, I still
This
don't
is-
trust you to that extent.
Volcanic, this is not our fetish. We're simply explaining something that
Oh.
someone said.
It's about to be my fetish.
I mean, yes, it's not my fetish. I would participate. Don't get me wrong, but it's not my fetish.
Fucking sounds good to me.
Just pay me.
I don't want you to think your standing with me has changed.
Did that not work? I don't know how to do the permission thing. I forgot. Evil Sea Monkeys taught me the other day, and I've forgotten how to do it.
Wait, what was it?
Somebody wanted to post a clip, and I was trying to give them permission.
Oh. I don't know.
I see. I will bear that in mind.
I received an order from the captain earlier. He wanted you to know that. We reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel you are not making progress.
What?
And when we do, he asks that you please return to your seat at that time.
So my time runs out. At his and his crew's discretion, does it? Bless you. If I have to find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony before the time's up. I understand. By the way, is there any place you can think of where the killer might hide on board?
I don't think so. After every first-class passenger was accounted for at his or her seat, we made a thorough search of the plane. As for business and economy class, no one can move between those two classes in first class without a staff key card.
Always the key cards.
Always a key card.
Never a key.
And we found no record of a key card being used at all.
Which means that I have a first-class killer on my hands.
FCK.
Sexy. That's gonna be my James Bond movie title. At least I know that much for sure. Can't wait to sleep with all the men in that movie. The hot guys. And one other thing. No one else has been allowed near this crime scene since the murder was discovered either.
Begin investigation.
Investigation.
First floor lounge.
Now then, let's get started. Dewa.
But where should we start from?
Man, playing these makes me want to play Trauma Center.
Man, I love
think-
Trauma Center.
I think it's her outfits reminding me of a nurse, and so I'm thinking of like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It does kind of remind me. It's like similar colors as Derek Styles' outfit.
Right.
Let's start with Mr. LeBlanc's statements. The crime occurred between 6 a.m. and 6:15 a.m. During that interval, the only person in the lounge was myself.
Must be me.
What? Which would make me the prime suspect.
What a twist.
I am pretty prime. However, since I'm so alone, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that the killer was around somewhere. He's around.
Where was the killer? What clues point to where the killer could have been?
Killer wa doko desu ka?
If we are to believe what you say is true, then yes.
The first order of business will be to gather information to win your trust.
Alright, Azamagi, thank you for the 5 bits. Do you think Gumshoe's salary went up during Ace Attorney 3 since Edgeworth and Francisco were out of the country and Goodell was too busy bothering Phoenix?
No.
Be better, but probably not.
I feel like there were references to his salary still not being great.
I would have fucking quit if I were Gumshoe the first time they cut my salary.
This grand piano is the pride of this plane. It can play the music of whatever CD we insert into its CD drive.
What the fuck? You
magical.
brought a whole piano on the plane.
It's made
so
out of cardboard.
It's a CD player.
It's made out of cardboard. It's one of those Labo, Nintendo Labo pianos.
Oh, yeah.
Vampiro, thanks for the 5 bits. The killer was on the plane.
That's not a piano. It's more like an overgrown music box.
Ah, but its keys depressed along with the music, as though there really is someone playing it.
Oh.
Well, I get depressed too. You don't see anyone marveling at that.
Phoenix
Some
is
people
marveling
have
at that.
entirely too much money to waste on overly complex toys.
All right, mister,
I
brings a
simply
chess
buy-
set.
Says the dude on this plane.
I simply buy steel samurai figurines.
Eat the rich.
Limited
They
edition.
hold their resale, yeah.
Still in the box.
I like to look at them.
This door leads to the flight attendant's room. But please understand that it's off limits to unauthorized personnel.
So is my heart.
Oh, here it is.
The room is giving off the scent of women's perfume. One would think that perfume would smell great. However, to me it simply smells. Not that I have any interest in what
See?
lies behind this door.
No interest.
None.
No
whatsoever. There could
Smells
not
like
be
girls
anything
in
I
there.
would be less interested in than the scent of women and anything that has to come with it. Please get me away from this fucking door.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to skip your
No,
line.
you're good. It's okay. Mr. Edgeworth?
Sorry, just thinking about how much I don't like women. What? I spaced out.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. So it's a player piano. Yes, some sort of CD player / piano combination.
These bottles and glasses must have been broken by the turbulence.
Makes you wonder why they have them at all.
There's quite a bit of broken glass here. Please be careful when passing through the area.
Thank you very much for the warning, Mr. Edgeworth.
Imagine,
Yes,
like,
well, I am
and on a
nice
plane, the turbulence could cause the CD to skip a shit ton, you know?
Because it's just like my Ford F-150 truck when I went over potholes.
It's just like it.
However, no matter how kind you are toward me, know that it does not clear up any suspicions that I have about you
He just
and
said,
your homosexuality.
he just said, watch out for this broken glass on the floor, and you're like, okay, but I still think you're a killer.
Sounds like something a killer would say.
Alright, well, I wasn't warning you for the sake of clearing my name.
The Azulmagia, thank you for the
Or
5.
convincing you that I'm heterosexual.
You stupid woman.
Azulmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the plane has an Olympic-sized pool. And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Is this Titanic Airlines? Because apparently the airplane has a grand staircase. Kate Winslet is at the top, waiting for... no, it's Leonardo DiCaprio is at the top. Who's at the top of the stairs?
Leonardo DiCaprio, because Kate Winslet dies second. So we're Kate Winslet
That's
and
right.
Phoenix Wright is dead, and we're gonna grab his hand.
Phoenix Wright is Leonardo DiCaprio.
These counter windows offer a glimpse of the sky, but these clouds, they tell me nothing.
I've looked
Those
at clouds from
bastards
both
wouldn't-
sides now, and kind of meh, really.
They
Mr.
would-
Edgeworth? You look like you're talking to the clouds.
They won't fucking talk back. Is that so? Then tell me, what do you suppose I said to them?
The clouds are the only people
I
who
don't
don't accuse
fucking
me
know.
of murder.
I don't know, but it looked like a rather one-sided conversation.
Yeah, well, that's pretty normal. The clouds. They tell me nothing!
He's not cool at all.
He's not okay.
I'm just thinking about clouds.
It's just funny how this game made him worse.
Oh no! My Bubby, I'd still cuddle with him. There are a few copies of Sky Magazine. I can't read today. I'm so tired.
Happened last
There are
time
a
as
few-
well.
I know. It's just been a hard couple weeks.
Yeah,
I think.
you've been reading a lot, to be fair.
There are a few copies of Sky Magazine in the magazine rack.
This month's special is an English trivia quiz.
That's not a bad idea. I've heard that the youth of today don't know a particle from a participle.
Okay, quick round robin of the call.
Nope.
Do we know the difference?
Nope.
No.
Why, neither do I. Derek,
I guess we're the youths of today.
we are the youths
Yep.
that he's complaining about. Derek Anthony,
He
thanks.
is younger than us, though.
That's true.
Yeah, I know.
2019.
And
Derek-
I think he was born in 1993. So yeah,
Little fucking Gen Z piece of shit.
little baby asshole.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the.
I can't wait for that DreamWorks movie, baby asshole.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Is he thinking about Final Fantasy VII? So he's talking to Cloud. Ugh.
He does have the Sephiroth hair.
He does.
Old man
grow it
yells
out.
at Cloud.
Almond5678, thank you for the 10 bits. The Clouds are more interesting to talk to than you, whatever your name was.
I'd rather be talking to clouds than a woman. Now. People don't go around confusing people with made-up words, Mr. Edgeworth. Please don't. What the fuck did I say? Who's ever heard of such a silly word as a participle? I guess I'm the
Pacing.
youth of today.
God, I'm disgusted by
Did you just
you.
burp in my face, Mr. Edgeworth?
In disgust, yes.
Okay.
You disgust me.
I need to go talk to the captain really quick about placing you back under arrest for
No,
assault.
it won't save you from my burps.
It really won't.
Can't
Is
change
that what
my-
you killed him with?
You can't chain my mouth. You may chain my wrists, but you'll never chain my mouth.
Azulmagia. No, sorry. Vampiro, thank you for the 100 bits. Baby asshole. Soup dog 2021. And the Azulmagia,
That's
thank you.
something I got a screenshot.
And the Azulmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. Edgeworth, visible disgust.
What or who is this?
This is a bronze statue of the founder of iFly Airlines, Mr. Hugo iFly.
Yeah, he do.
For some reason, he looks like he has a robot head, but I don't know why. The one on the left is of when he was in his 40s, and the other one of him is in his 80s.
Wait, a particle refers to a grammatical function too? Hi, Tiffany Witch. I'm doing well. I hope your year anniversary stream went well. Giving a shout out to Tiffany Witcher. They're a fantastic streamer. You were playing Just Chatting, and I believe you were playing Dead by Daylight on your anniversary stream. Sorry that I wasn't there to check that out, but I hope that it was a good one. You went over 24 hours. Holy cow.
Whoa.
I can't imagine that. Wildfire Vivi, thank you for the 10 bits. Particle, a basic unit of matter. Participle, a word derived from a verb and used as an adjective. I had to look up participle, though. I feel like that's the one we were all struggling on, yeah. And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Is it me or did the statue look like the judge from the first few games? It got a beard.
It looks like it has robot eyes to me.
It does have robot eyes or glasses.
Like,
One
the
of
person
the
who
two.
mentioned it looks like C-3PO, it does.
It does. It does. Did we say this?
Yes.
Did the man actually age in the span of 4 decades? Maybe I need to squint more.
All right. Reminds me of the TVA in Loki with the statues.
Glasses and candles thrown into disarray by the turbulence.
It's been a while since I've seen this big of a mess.
Yami Kisara, thanks for the 5 bits. It looks like Blaine from Gen 1 Pokemon. I am a filthy casual. I don't know anything about Gen 1 Pokemon.
Damn. It's terribly embarrassing, but I thought it was an earthquake for a second. And I frantically started searching for gas valves to shut off.
I guess the shaking of the plane was bad enough. To be mistaken. I'm tired. I guess the shaking of the plane was bad enough to be mistaken for a real earthquake.
It would be funny if they were on the ground the whole time and it was just an earthquake.
Oh no! Not that I would know, since I was unconscious for most of it. On
And the clouds
floor.
outside the window are just vape clouds.
Gumshoes outside vaping.
The in-flight shop is just beyond these shutters. But we don't have permission to open them, so I'm afraid I must leave them closed.
But I want more crab.
There must still be clues to be found here in this lounge. I must remain ever vigilant.
And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Wouldn't lit candles on a plane be dangerous when the turbulence hits? Wouldn't the candle fall over and ignite the tablecloth?
Potentially.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty bad idea to have them there.
I mean, I'm sure there are planes where they let you have candlelit dinner because people are rich and they want to do that.
I don't think so.
No?
No. What floors does this elevator service?
Only the first and second, although it can go down to the cargo hold. However, that requires a flight crew keycard.
So the only floors accessible to the passengers are the first and second, huh?
Elevator. The victim's body was found inside the elevator that connects with 1F with 2F. Alright.
Won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny.
Alright,
Every
let's inspect
suspicious looking
the
nook and
cat.
cranny. What is this sinister looking figure on the floor here?
Oh, that's a piggy bank of our company mascot, Mr. iFly.
Mr. iFly.
Sinister.
It's just one of the many pieces of merchandise we sell at our in-flight shop.
It's pretty cute.
Little tanuki.
What's a tanuki?
This bank is a limited edition and is so popular that we're down to our last one.
You have an in-flight shop?
Yes, it's just beyond the lounge to the right. The shutter to the store is closed at the moment, but it was open the whole flight up until Mr. Hicks's body was discovered.
There's blood on here. Could this have been the murder weapon?
Murder weapon. Mr. iFly. The blood on it is still fresh. Could this be the murder weapon? Somehow, it's funny he mentions Nook and Cranny, and then you got a Tanuki. That reminds me of Tom Nook. The runner
out.
of Nook's... Okay. Tarek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits.
Stop
Do they
that.
also sell the Thinker Clock in the shop too? That's a Larice Donim special.
Yeah.
And Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits. We commissioned the design from an up-and-coming artist, Mr. Larice Donham. And Criven, thank you for the 10 bits. The real question is, what doesn't this plane have? A way to figure
Real
out...
police?
Yeah.
An air marshal?
An air marshal.
I doubt anyone was expecting to find a dead body in an elevator on this flight.
So, Mr. Hicks, he's really dead? He looks like he's just sleeping.
Yes. She's trembling. Although I can't fault her for that when there's a corpse right there. It's pretty spooky.
Pretty spook.
Mr. Hicks, if you're really dead, then please answer yes.
Just like the
swear to
clouds,
fucking God.
he doesn't talk to you.
I see she's over the trembling now, although a new symptom seems to have appeared. Anyway, I should focus on the victim's body. Ooh, let's see. There's blood on the back of Mr. Hicks's head. Could this be the cause of death? He appears to have been struck very hard.
Blunt force trauma, wound on the back of Hicks's head, suggests blunt force trauma. But what caused it? Derek Anthony. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Maybe this is where they got the idea for the game Among Us. This specific event. Yeah.
Yep.
Guten Abend, Sarah.
Oh, this is just
Sarah?
little Karibo, Sarah Liz.
Even his glasses are broken.
Broken glasses. The victim's glasses are broken. Were they broken during his murder? Feels just like I'm walking on broken glasses.
Sarah.
I'll check this stuff.
Yeah.
Money is strewn all over the floor of the elevator.
You made it
Money.
rain!
I would guess it was all in Mr. Hicks's wallet at some point.
What if he had a really uncomfortable claustrophobic strip show in there?
I killed him because he kept asking me to take off my clothes.
The Azelmag, I
Mind
think.
if I go to the restroom real
Go
quick?
right ahead, sure thing.
BRB.
We are going to take a short break
Yeah.
while Marin uses the restroom. Do you need to take a break at all, Soupy?
Yeah, in that case, I will be right back myself.
Sounds good. If you guys need to take a break, now would be a good time. We're just going to take a momentary lapse as our two stars, our two partners in investigation, take a quick bathroom intermission. The Azelmag, I apologize. The Azelmag, I thank you for the 5 bits. I'm surprised Edgeworth hasn't taken to drinking to deal with all the ridiculous people around him. Then again, maybe the Steel Samurai is his vice. You know what's crazy? And it's got nothing to do with what you said, Hasselmag. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been playing Yakuza Like a Dragon, and I got to chapter 14 on the last stream, and I didn't realize there were only 15 chapters in the game. So I might be able to finish the game this coming week, and I'm very excited about that, because I've been sitting on Yakuza Like a Dragon for the better part of a year, because I've just been struggling to get through it, but I really am excited to finish that game. So hopefully this week we can schedule some streams and really finish that game off. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I wonder if Edgeworth is traumatized doing this inside. He's probably... I think if it was Edgeworth of a few years ago, then yes, he would be dealing with some serious trauma. But because he's had the experience that he's had with Phoenix in the Ace Attorney games in the first 3, I think he's probably more capable of handling it. He's probably still dealing with a lot of shit, though. He's probably repressing a lot. But I think that he's strong enough to deal with it now. Volcanic, there's a few games that I would love to see you play personally. I would love to talk that over with you, Four Swords notwithstanding. Okay. I mean, I'm always down for suggestions, absolutely. And I would definitely like to get around to Four Swords at some point. I know Gabriel Knight 2 is the main game I want to start playing, hopefully in this next week coming, because it's October. I want to do spooky stuff. And Gabriel Knight 2 is definitely a spooky game. Werewolves, baby. A lot of werewolves action. Am I going to stream Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Masters when it comes out? I assume you're referring to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, unless it's got a different name in Germany, I'm not sure. But yes, I definitely would like to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Masters, or whatever it's called. Master Duel. Shosny, Ghost Trick? I love Ghost Trick. I'm a big fan of that game, and I insisted that when we started playing Phoenix Wright games, that I will be happy to play all the Phoenix Wright games with Marin and Soupy, as long as after we're done with those, we play Ghost Trick. Because I think that is a fantastic, possibly better than Phoenix Wright in my opinion. Written by the same person, Shu Takumi, right? Yes, Gabriel Knight 2 is an FMV game, Anik Dovey. So I'm not sure how well it'll hold up, honestly. So, you know. We're going to see how that goes. And my nostalgia might be overriding my sense of quality. And Sergio, thank you for the 5 bits. I don't know anything about this game, but here are some bits. Thank you so much, Sergio. It's okay. You don't need to know much. All you need to know is that we are an attractive prosecutor who is welcome back. Speaking of attractive prosecutors, who are investigating a murder that's taking place on a plane. And that's really all that's going on. And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Are you thinking of playing any of the Tag Force games in the future? I would love to see you play them and voice them. It's definitely not something that's happening in the near future, but I would like to get around to them because I've never played them. And a lot of people have very positive things to say about the Tag Force games. They say they're some of the better Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. So I would like to check them out. Arcade Spirits and Monster Prom and Dark Deception. I've heard of Arcade Spirits and Monster Prom, and I played Monster Prom. A few times. Not played Dark Deception, not heard of that. Anik Dovey, yes. The third Gabriel Knight game, I would definitely like to play that next year. If not, if I don't somehow get around to it before then, definitely for next Halloween. And the Azulmagia, thank you for the 5. Boyfriend Dungeon?
Yeah, have you heard of that one?
Yeah, I have. That's the one with the voice actor that got harassed because his character is problematic.
Sure, I want to play the game.
No, yeah, I'm not saying that they deserved it or anything. That's the only thing I know about it. Just don't harass voice actors because of their characters, guys. It's not cool. And the Azulmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. Isn't Duel Masters a different card game series with a spiky-haired protagonist? It sure is. Demon Cross, thank you for the 5 bits. I'm still waiting for the Nier Automata playthrough. Automata, is that how you say it? I don't know.
Yeah?
I know a lot of people are expecting me to be all hype about that game because of butts, but 2B does nothing for me, I'll be honest.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh,
All right.
Cat's getting angry. Ganoi, thank you for the follow. I assume this is how you say it. Ganoi. Yes, never harass voice actors for their roles. I apologize. I know people would expect me to be all about 2B, but for me, it's not 2B.
Those maps were
There's
really
just
hard
not
for
that
me
much butt.
It's not about the quality or the content of the butt. It's just that she's voiced by Kira Buckland, and I just can't separate the character from Kira Buckland. So, no, and I'm Kira's friend, so I'm just like, it's weird. I can't be like, because it's like, that's Kira, you know. That's it.
Yeah,
that's
I don't
all
have
it
that
is.
problem.
I'd have to play it in Japanese, I guess.
I'm the asshole who's like, man, you were fucking hot in that.
Okay. How should I investigate this thing around his neck?
Probably go for it.
All right.
I wonder what was hanging off this lanyard. Something's missing from this picture. Now, if I could just put my finger on it.
All right.
My weird finger with a lot of range of motion. Did we
That thing.
try looking at that green card that was on the floor?
Oh, I thought we did, but maybe I didn't.
I don't know.
That must be
I'm
what
not
was
sure
on
if it's
his
something
lanyard.
that can be. I think so.
Oh, can't
I'm not
quite
sure
get
if it's-
down there.
Oh, really?
Let's see if that'll work.
Oh no.
No, it's just the money.
Oh, okay. Maybe it just came out of his wallet then.
Yeah.
Let's try to logic some things together, maybe.
Good idea. Marin, sorry, Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. To be or not to be? Oh, wait, not to be. Not to be. Let's try and think real hard.
Yeah.
All right, so where was the killer? Murder weapon, elevator, blunt force. I assume the blunt force
So
trauma
maybe
and
blunt
murder
force
weapon.
trauma and eyeglasses.
You
I'm
think?
thinking
Broken
murder
glasses?
weapon and blunt force trauma.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't think we need to figure out how the glasses broke. I think we need to figure out what the murder weapon was.
Hmm.
Connect.
Yeah. He was thinking about it.
A statue with blood on it lying next to the body of a man who is beaten to death.
Must have been the wallet. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I think I figured something out. You did it, didn't you?
Yes. What is it?
The way the blood is on this, it looks like it matches up with the wound on his head.
Solid logic.
Well, aren't we deserving of the Master of the Obvious title?
Fuck off.
Said the dude who had to logic them together. Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you think that's worth investigating?
And he yelled Eureka when he logicked it.
Eureka!
Everybody else just pretends for his sake that they didn't hear him say it.
It would appear that this figurine is our murder weapon.
Oh, I just knew it. I mean, I can't think of any other connection.
Perhaps Master of the Obvious would be more
Nope.
oblivious would be more fitting. More. You know what? It doesn't matter.
Says
You get
guy
what
who
I'm
was
trying to
looking
say.
at
Take your time,
clouds.
Mr. Edgeworth. It's all right.
I'm just gonna lay down and take a nap.
Don't forget those are Gumshoe's vape clouds.
Yes.
Good night.
Mr. iFly piggy bank data jotted down in my organizer. All right. It's a piggy bank though, so wouldn't like hitting someone with it make it smash? I guess
Well,
not all
depends
piggy
on what
banks
it's
are.
made out of.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to, like, just because it's a piggy bank doesn't mean you have
Right.
to eventually smash it.
I'm just used to the bloody cliche of piggy bank
Yeah.
smashing.
True.
Yeah.
Vampiro, thanks.
well, that would also mean that it would have to be a pig.
Yep. Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Marble!
Flawless logic.
And Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits. That's quite the twitch you got there, miss.
I pressed my left ear button for that one.
Azulmagia, thank you for the 1 bit. Maybe Phoenix developed all of his scathing internal monologue from hanging out with Edgeworth too much. And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. It could be made of metal or something like that. Yeah, I think it's made of stronger stuff than cartoon piggy banks usually are. Cool.
It's definitely made out of something that can murder another person.
You can't go up the stairs?
We probably have more to investigate here before we
Yeah,
can
you
do
gotta
anything
finish
else.
what you're doing.
Did we look at the big wine stain on the floor near
I
the
guess
elevator?
we didn't know. The grape juice stain.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the grape juice. We got to keep this PG.
There's some spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. I assume it was spilled during the turbulence.
Oh, we must clean that up or someone might get hurt.
Aha!
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
I found some very important evidence.
The footprints, I'm guessing?
Oh, yeah.
Take that!
What is it?
They're a little smudged, but I think we can both agree they are a set of footprints.
Spilled grape juice. There is some spilled grape juice on the floor in front of the elevator. That's not really the thing that he's noticing, but...
So you think...
Yes, these belong to our killer.
Oh, then maybe we should check the shoe sizes of everyone in first class.
I don't think that will be of any help to us.
But our feet picks.
The kid clearly did it. Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it difficult to get a definitive match.
Oh, I see.
Mr.
Taking away my chance to see everyone's feet.
Mr. Snikey, thanks for the 10 bits. Hold up, I just thought of something in the Capcom vs. Marvel fighting game. Phoenix is a playable character. He's also in Project X Zone 2. It's a stretch, but could be games to play? I mean, I wouldn't be averse to playing them, but
We did talk a little bit about Project X Zone,
but
before,
those games are. I find those so boring.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about them other than it has like the Yakuza characters, Phoenix Wright, and Crom. That's all I know.
Yeah.
You could probably examine this wine stain down here too.
Nope. There's no prompt.
Not the chair. This toppled over chair. Yet another victim of the turbulence.
That poor chair.
Rip.
Ah, no! Look at all that grape juice staining the back. It may not look it, but this chair is extremely valuable.
Looks like a piece of shit to me. It was?
Yes, it was used when the Rocker Pals came to tour this plane.
The Rocker Pals.
The Rocker Pals leader sat in this very chair.
I'm sorry, but what are these rocker pals?
I can't believe you've never heard of them. They're all the rage.
Well, the only rage I know is the deep-seated rage I feel at Von Karma.
Cool. The Rocker Pals are an extremely popular international band.
Look what he's doing.
He's pleasing the woman.
He's going It's like, ooh, tell me about these rocker pals and I'll tell you about my childhood trauma.
They added the pals part as they became more popular, especially among teens.
Ah, that explains it. I'm not really one for the music of today. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe about them later.
Gumjo.
On second thought, I can already see how confusing the conversation would get.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Do we know what's beyond the gate? Because it looks like footprints were heading that way. Yes, the ship's... The
gift
ship?
shop.
The
The
gift
plane
shop.
shop. Yes.
The Titanic gift shop.
And Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits. Remember, folks, it's also grape juice in the original Japanese, too. It's just an inside joke that Shu Takumi likes grape juice IRL, not grape shoes.
Now you're as bad as me.
I'm just as bad as you. All right. Is there anything else I need to investigate?
Let's look at the... Let's
The
try looking
bottle
at
on
the body again. I feel like there's probably more... I mean...
Oh,
there's
what about
something
in his pocket?
Yeah.
Oh.
Aw, there's something sticking out of his pocket. Hope he won't mind if I take a look at what's inside.
Yoink.
It's a picture. Shashin this. It looks like it was taken inside a building somewhere.
The Thwomp Factory? Photo of Mr. Hicks.
This is what he was killed by. A thwomp.
Photo of Mr. Hicks' data jotted down in my organizer. Proxy Wakana, thank you for subscribing for 10 months. Good vibes to you all. Well, good vibes to you as well,
Hell yeah.
Proxy. Thank you.
Amazing ass.
Huh?
You've got a great butt.
Oh, yes. I was like, what?
I guess we can deduce something.
I guess so. Let's... Oh.
So I just missed whatever he said the thing in the pocket was.
A picture.
Picture of the Thwomp Factory.
Oh, that's right.
Thwomp.
That's right. Man, that immediately exited my mind.
It's not connected, my bad.
Hmm.
At least I assume it's not.
I don't know. Wait, let's look at the photo.
He's got red.
Oh yeah. the
Okay,
cell phone.
so maybe if we point to the
lanyard.
yeah, if we
Yeah.
point to the end of the lanyard where there's nothing connected,
Vampira,
then we
thank you.
present that.
Sure. Vampira, thank you for the 5 bits. Pocket grape juice. And Samurai Tiger, thank you for the 10 bits. Olmec from Legends of the Hidden Temple. What are you doing in this game? See, we didn't have Legends of the Hidden Temple in England, so I've had to figure out certain elements of
Context
it.
clues.
Yeah, I know that there was a
Did
statue
you-
face that spoke, and that's Olmec, right?
I have no
Sure.
idea.
You
I
guys
didn't
are...
I've
care.
never seen it.
I mean, like, I feel like my relationship with most of the TV shows I fucking watched as a kid is like, I don't care anymore. You know, like,
Eureka!
Mr. Hicks's machine is nowhere to be found.
Oh, that's his
His
cell phone?
BlackBerry is gone. His machine?
Ahem. His cell phone, Ms. Tenero.
Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines, Miss Tenero.
So I guess so I guess because it's not here.
Yes, I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it.
Missing cell phone.
See, a BlackBerry.
Yeah, I guess. It's more red than black. Alright, so there's a missing cell phone. Is that something we can logic?
Maybe?
No.
The spilled grape juice, and where was the killer?
You think? Oh, right, because it shows his feet prints.
Yeah, because of the footprints, I guess, yeah.
Doing alright, Trap Master? Hope you're doing okay.
He's probably hiding there right now.
It probably is.
Or was hiding there.
Looks like it worked. No, it didn't.
Nope.
Oh no, the pieces don't fit together quite right.
My
We gotta
brain.
give him some Mountain Dew.
I thought wrong.
Maybe we just can't logic anything at the moment.
Right, the judge.
Well,
guy's
wait, what
Mountain Dew.
about where was the killer and the elevator? Because obviously the footprints were leading away from the elevator.
Sure.
Hmm.
Hey,
True, there wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. But if the killer was in the elevator along with the victim, then that's a different story.
I mean, it's the only thing that
Oh,
makes sense.
and then we logic in the elevator with Hicks with the spilled grape juice.
Yeah?
Because then he's walking out.
It's the killer's
try it.
footprints, yeah.
Wow.
Aha!
There we go.
Ah, Eureka!
I'm sorry, but that's really dweeby, Mr. Edgeworth.
I could not be a dweeb. I am not a whale penis.
Oh, you're like a mega dweeb, and also that's a dork.
That's a dog.
I can prove that someone other than myself.
The youth of
was
today,
here.
the youth of today doesn't know the difference between a dweeb and a dog.
I'll bite off your chicken heads if you aren't careful. I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder.
And Vampiro, thanks for the 5 bits. Wonder!
What? Really?
Yes, it's rather simple, actually. The proof is in the pudding. I would like some pudding, or rather, the grape juice in this case. And then I want some grape juice.
And
So
some
I've
Right.
crap.
already
Pudding
offered
and
you
then-
food before, and you said
Give-
no, so don't
give
be
me
asking
pudding.
for pudding
I want
now.
Give me pudding. These footsteps here confess to me this very fact that I want pudding.
There's about to be a second murder on this plane, Mr. Edgeworth.
I want chocolate pudding. Chocolate vanilla swirl pudding. Someone exited the elevator alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would mean a second person. Where's that pudding?
But couldn't the footprints be from Mr. Hicks himself?
He's fucking dead.
He can't eat pudding anymore.
Can't eat pudding anymore, and he doesn't have any pudding. Where's the pudding?
He died from
proof-
lack of pudding.
How many times do I have to tell you the proof is in the pudding? Get the pudding, we'll find the proof. I'm hungry. But if you take a look at our victim's shoes, you can see the soles are spotless.
Which means
Yeah. Pudding. Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the pudding. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There was actually one other pudding inside the elevator.
Grape juice footprints. Grape juice footprints data jotted down
I'm
in my
just hungry
organizer.
now.
my blood sugar's low.
Hey!
You're not you when you're hungry, Edgeworth. Eat some pudding. What's going on over there? Also go wa.
Mr. Snaky, thanks for the 10 bits. Like pudding, this is a shaky situation.
Unforgivable! This is unforgivable!
I think this flight attendant is the murderer.
Do you understand what I'm saying? The movie is late!
She's sus.
It is the same level of bad as if the plane arrived late. But the movie. What? I will not talk to you anymore. You're just wasting my time.
What is the matter, Mr. LeBlanc? If there is no emergency, please return to your seat, sir.
Do not tell me what to do. I need not to sit down.
There's
Well,
no pudding down here.
Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you're innocent yet?
If you would like, I will prove my innocence to you right now. Get me some pudding.
What? Nonsense.
There's
God,
proof in it.
There's proof inside of this pudding. I've
Rock.
said this so many times.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. It still bugs me more than it should that anything alcoholic is apparently just grape juice or tomato juice or something. Did you see the guy in the green suit surrounded by bottles? You can't tell me he didn't have any booze. It shouldn't bother you.
Honestly,
He
I
drank
agree.
a lot of ketchup.
I agree. I think it should just be like everybody jokes that it's grape juice, but it is actually wine.
People getting drunk in these games.
Are you saying that my eyewitness testimony is mistaken?
Not mistaken, merely that there is room for pudding.
The Azalmagia, thank you for the 4 bits. Why is this guy so angry? Who hurt him? his tailor, I think.
I'd be most honored if you could please tell me what you
What?
saw in detail. Please me. Please
Okay.
eat your pudding and tell me what you saw in detail.
Fine, suit yourself. Bang, I got you.
This Charlie's Angels pose.
What I saw.
I'm gonna milk you.
I am no. I am certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter that elevator. It was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed to the 6 and the 12. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, yes? Then you, the only person in the lounge at that time, must be the criminal.
Mr. LeBlanc's conclusions seem to make logical sense. After all, the only person in the lounge at the supposed time of the murder was me.
So, my eyewitness testimony. If you think you can destroy it, then come. Let me see. Hurry! Do I look like a man who is having the time to wait for you?
I summon Exodia to destroy your testimony. Why is he so irritated? I'm the one accused of murder here. Anyway, I must find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's account somehow and fast.
Why is he letting this dude have so much power over him? Well, dude, just tell him to fuck off.
All right. KCC Kirby, thank you for subscribing with Prime for 3 months there. Keep up the good stuff, LK. Well, thank you so much, KCC Kirby. Thank you
Keep
so
up
much
the
for this
good
the
ass.
Prime sub. I assume that we're discussing the timing.
That's my guess.
Or
Should I-
maybe the fact that he was alone in the elevator?
Is that part of his testimony?
Let's try pressing from the first
Okay.
statement.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Void Adept, thank you for the bit. Wow, Matt LeBlanc really let himself go after leaving Top Gear.
Mr. LeBlanc, were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator at that time?
Of course, I saw what was inside.
And you were sure that the victim was in the elevator alone?
Yes, the only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man.
This last outburst is a bit too important to let go.
It does look like he's got bullet holes, doesn't he?
Kinda, yeah. We might be able to present the
Yeah,
footprints
present.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Was he really
Of
alone?
course. Eh?
Tony.
I will even bet even 1 cent. A whole 1 cent.
A cheap ante for a cheap testimony. But if that's how you want to play it, I'll happily take your 1 cent. That's how I got my money.
Present feet prints.
Present feet.
Present his
Present
feet.
his feet.
Ah ha ha ha. You were not counting on my foot fetish, Mr. LeBlanc.
If you have the foot fetish, why would you show me your feet? I don't understand.
Give me the pudding, and I will show you.
What is it?
There's a very glaring contradiction in your pudding.
What do you mean?
Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There at the spilled grape juice.
Take a right at the spilled grape juice.
Right there.
Yes, and? Will you admit you also spilled it with the blood?
No. It spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is the set of grape juice footprints.
The footprints?
The footprints? Yes, the ones that lead from within the elevator out into the lounge itself.
L Train, thank you for the 10 bits. The proof is in the pudding, Mr. LeBlanc.
Give me pudding. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive.
Oh,
There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Someone with pudding. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth?
Like, I'm going to track this pudding down if it kills me.
Da, 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 da.
Can you please translate for us?
look at my boobs. Oh, shit. No way, that's totally impossible. I guess is what he said.
Oh, she's got the tanuki.
No way, that is
Oh,
totally impossible. I know there was no other person in there. I saw with my own eyes.
You want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth, and I know you don't.
No,
I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us.
I don't care. But I suppose she's right, he doesn't seem to be lying. But then, what does it mean? What about this pudding? Mr. LeBlanc, please, just once more, will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me?
The Azelmaga, thank you for the 4 bits. That uniform can't be airline regulation. It is
looks
on
like
that.
it looks like on hers there's just like a titty cover, and the other
Yeah.
girl just took off her
Just took
titty
it out
cover.
the titty cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
Optional titty cover included.
What I saw, part 2. I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat.
Fast gas.
I was always checking the time over and over again. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me. And I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering. But I swear there was no one else inside. No one.
Mr. LeBlanc, if you would please calm down.
What? Dare you two have an issue with my eyewitness testimony?
No, not at all. Please forget I said anything.
That's right.
Yet again, he doesn't appear to be lying. But I can't let this testimony stand as the truth.
All right. What he saw. So the guy passed him and he was looking at the time constantly.
Yeah. Let's press, I think.
Make him uncomfortable. So are you still upset now?
Why you crying, bro?
I'm always upset. The only time when I am not is when I have a piece of art in my hands.
Why are you crying now?
This is the guy Phoenix Wright
We don't
wishes he
know
could
I'm
grow up to be.
lonely,
Yeah.
Just tell me now. Just tell me now. It's surprisingly easy to believe that about him. Why are you
But I
crying
was even more
now?
upset when Mr. Hicks walked by me.
Bah me.
By me.
Hold it. Why were you so attentive to the time?
It's one freaking airplane. Because something unforgivable was happening.
Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier.
I was giving a complaint to the attendant about the movie starting time. Return back to me my time in money. You understand the point?
Movie. Is he talking about the in-flight one that's That's in the magazine?
Mad Magazine?
The Mad magazine, it's Mad Max and mentioned in the magazine? Summary of the plot and the start time. Interesting.
They were supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. I cannot see that movie in my country. You can only see it on international flights. I look forward greatly to that movie. I checked my pocket watch whenever possible so I would not miss it. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board.
Oh, you dumbass.
So my watch is not wrong. It matched the schedule.
But it's the opposite in the magazine, right?
Yeah, it is.
But the movie was still late. Very, very late.
You dumbass piece of shit, your pocket watch. I'd like to ask you a little more about that, if that's all right.
You dumbass piece of shit.
The movie I wanted to
dumbass
see would
piece
not
of shit.
start, so I checked my pocket watch many times. Not that. That.
Right?
I think so.
Oh, no.
No,
Maybe
he
not.
has to specify. He has to specify that it's set to the destination time.
Did he
No.
add more than one statement? I don't know.
Possibly.
Yeah, your testimony just now and this piece of evidence don't match up.
I cannot believe how much time I have spent here. You will pay for this time with your piece of evidence.
Oh, he's eating it. What? No, stop. This is an invaluable piece of evidence.
Yum, 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 yum. If you do not know how to use it, then give it to me. I will try to use it for you. Yum, yum, yum.
That's certainly me. I know how to use it just fine, thank you. I simply made a tiny error.
Given the judge's
He's thirsty today.
Alright, so he says the movie he wanted to see would not start. My watch is set to my destination's
There.
time. Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he'd had two statements.
It happens sometimes. Not very often, though.
Objection.
Hey there, E-Man.
You poor fucking dumbass. You said this just now in your testimony.
I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. Hey.
I've been practicing that voice. Did you like it? Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination.
Yes, and the correct time is worth its 6 cents. That's another great movie.
I would like you to take a look at this. If you believe this Sky magazine, and I do, clocks on this flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time.
Trying to read what this text says. Thank you. I can't read it.
It looks like it starts with J.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, thank you.
Thank you, Jungle Book.
Thank you, Jungle Book, for selling off
Officer.
the officer. The
Then keyboard smash.
I wonder if, like, the HD version for mobile is, like, clearer.
maybe. Did you say this?
Time zone. Departure time zone, yeah. Of course. The movie schedule was also created with that in mind.
Are you mocking him, Mr. Edgeworth?
Would I do that? Miss Tenero, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is the flight aligned to right now?
Well, we made a short stop at a transfer point.
This is like Kingdom Hearts music before Kingdom Hearts music was a thing.
Hold up.
It was like,
No, Kingdom Hearts music was already a thing.
Was it?
Yeah.
This one is shit. When did this one come out? 2007?
2011?
Oh my god.
And Kingdom Hearts was like 2002, 2003, wasn't it?
You're right, yeah. Damn, well that was a very like Yoko Shimomura. Is that her name? I forget. Composer.
I think you're right.
That's right. It was in that small Asian country, the
Yeah.
Republic of Shangfa.
Is that going to be important, that place?
Yes.
Ooh.
But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So I don't know why I mentioned it. So right now, we are still running on Borginian time.
What?
This particular refrain right here is very Kingdom Hearts. This time difference between Virginia and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it's only natural that your watch would be out of sync with the schedule. You giant dummy. Further, sorry, I
became
farted in
Waluigi.
your face there. With your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. It also changes everything about your testimony. And you can bet 1,000,000 cents on that. In the light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior, at 3 a.m.
I want to give a shout out to this one little line on the back of Edgeworth's head where there's like the slight dent right there, and then it's just a straight
Man,
line
he
down.
has a flat ass back of his head.
That one pixel is doing a lot of work.
Cornelio, my 1,000,000 cents!
That's a load-bearing pixel.
This should clear up all the remaining accusations.
So this basically widens the time frame for the time of death, right?
Yes, because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 a.m. It means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15 a.m.
Shit.
The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during the time of span of time, and what was he doing?
I like that Azulmagi has christened the other flight attendant the Titty Monster.
I've got something to say. The titty monster
stop.
wishes to speak.
Stop speaking. Gotta hate it. What? You? What?
Squish, squish. Yeah, oh. I'm Cammy Meal. I'm a flight attendant. Squish, squish.
This bitch is a stoner. What is it you wish to say?
Well, I think your story is a little different from how I remember it. Squish.
What do you mean, Cammy?
I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know.
What? How can you be so sure of the time?
Oh, that's right. He pushed his call button while we were parked at the transfer point.
I like the Titty Monster's soundtrack.
The Ballad of the Titty Monster.
Ah, the stop we made for refueling and cargo transfer in Shangfa, correct?
This flight will be making a brief stop to refuel and transfer cargo in the Republic of Zhengfa from 4 and 5 a.m. We ask that all passengers remain on board at that time.
Yes, it was from 4 to 5 a.m. according to our clocks.
E-Man, this takes place right after the third Ace Attorney game.
And during that time, did any of the passengers leave, or did any new ones board this flight?
No.
Weeping Tom, thank you for hosting. And Cryven48, thank you for the 10 bits. That other flight attendant should get Godot famous or infamous coffee. Because she needs to wake up, I see.
Not a single person got off or on in Zhengfa.
What about the flight crew?
Did they get off?
The few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on or off.
Shut the fuck up, Titty Monster.
But eventually, everyone, including Titty Monster and myself, came back on the plane.
I can smell your perfume from here. You
It's making
disgust
me
me.
gag. I don't want anything to have to do with it, anything that's on the other side of that door.
You see this finger? I'm not afraid to fucking use it.
I heard there's women in there.
So basically, I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Interesting. Omoshiroi. I should keep that in mind.
Refueling in Zhengfa. Data jotted down in my organizer.
Yeah, and I answered his call. I can tell you Mr. Akbay Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m. Squish. Helpful squish.
I
Miss
don't
Meal's testimony
like
jotted down in my
this.
organizer.
no.
You talk frequently about Edgeworth's using his finger. She can't
I don't
squish.
give it a soundtrack. No rebuttal there. All right, then that puts the time of the murder between 5 and 6:15 a.m.
Demon Cross, thank you for the 5 bits. Can we book? This is brilliant. Can we book her against John Moxley? Titty Monster versus Titty Master.
Okay, now what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth?
None of your fucking bit. I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Shangfa. I was thinking about that man. Ah!
You were here the whole time from 5, yes? Then you're the only one who could be the killer.
Mr. Edgeworth. Were you really here in this lounge the entire time from 5 a.m. onwards?
Unfortunately, yes. I thought I could distract you if I did the soundtrack.
But then how do we explain the footprints?
That kid has thrown up so much birthday sundae while we're down here. The kid with a giant sundae. He's just like everywhere. We're gonna walk back there. It's gonna be
He's
a
making room for the baguette.
Duskbringer,
Aren't
thank
we
you.
all?
Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. Edgeworth, well, I walked into that one. And Wildfire BB, thank you for the 10 bits. The squishies are putting years on my life. It's like someone is playing her boobas like a little accordion.
I don't like it.
And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Edgeworth to other flight attendant. What did you say? Your voice is too high-pitched for me to hear.
Is not that obvious? This man waited for Mr. Hicks here in this lounge, waited to kill him. And then he put the cops into the elevator.
And then he shot me with a Tommy gun.
That is when the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony may have been mistaken, but what time I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator on the 2nd floor does not matter. Because the entire incident concluded here in this lounge.
Everything happened in this lounge?
The Azulmagia, thank you for the 4 bits. I won't rest until I inspect every suspicious nook and cranny.
Is that what you really believe, Mr. LeBlanc?
Wait, do you have another idea?
I simply feel that there is something out of place in the scenario you presented. Is there something that can... I can't do it. Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge?
The feet print. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
These footprints, in which direction do you think they are headed?
That would be the in-flight shop.
Correct. They are headed in the direction of the shop.
Over that way.
Even that way.
But they look disconnected. They end all of a sudden.
Because they ran out of wine, dumbass. You were right to point out that they do not form one continuous trail to the shop. However, there's another piece of evidence that connects the shop to the crime scene.
Are you wanting to wrap up soon, Marin? You seem tired.
I am tired. But
Maybe,
I'm not
maybe we go for another
necessarily-
half an hour, see where we're at. Because I imagine
Well,
there'll be
we're
a break coming up soon.
Yeah, we
I
might
figured
not be too far away from a save point anyway.
I figured we'd go until the break.
Okay. Besides the feet pics, what else points to the in-flight shop?
The
Tanuki?
piggy bank, right? Yeah.
The murder. I'm sorry, I just started imagining myself reading all internal monologue and like ASMR whisper, and I made myself giggle. Anyway, the murder weapon. This little piggy bank is sold at the in-flight shop. I do want pudding. I want pudding. I want sushi. I want a lot of things. It is sold there and only there, and is not displayed here in this lounge.
Vampiro, thanks for the 5 bits. Rarity!
How then did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious?
Yes, Such a trivial point. It only means you prepared it, taking it from the shop first, before coming here. It doesn't prove you're innocent at all.
Nyarg. Is there no way to win with this man? Stinky man.
If I may.
What is it?
You see... Well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says.
Oh, and why do you know this so well?
Well, it's just that... That piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes.
And when was this?
It was maybe around 5:40 a.m.?
Shit. Isn't that just before we hit that patch of turbulence?
Miles Edgeworth, ASMR. That's right.
You were in the shop just before the turbulence?
Yes, I was.
Come to think of it. Ms. Tenero, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door.
Yes, I did.
And what is beyond that door aside from the strong smell of women's perfume?
That's the flight attendant's room. There's women in there. You wouldn't want to investigate.
Squish.
Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. Edgeworth, I'm getting sick and tired of being framed for murders. Oh god, is this what Maya has to deal with? He
God,
does have a lot in
sucks.
common with Maya.
Our
Then-
parents are dead.
You were on the first floor?
Yes. I had to do something at the shop and in the flight attendant's room. I had to spray perfume in there so some asshole wouldn't come in. So I went to the shop first and then to the flight attendant's room.
Are you saying you passed by me at some point?
You were passed out on the floor. Yes, you seemed really into the issue of Sky Magazine you were reading at the time.
I bet Edgeworth does get really into in-flight magazines.
Probably.
It's like, ooh, new one this month.
He's like, I'm really interested in the rise and fall of the Bluth family.
I don't suppose you noticed me walking by.
I vaguely recall someone walking by, but I didn't take notice of who it was.
It was a woman, so it didn't command my attention. Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there.
Why did you go to the shop in the first place? Oh, to buy me a bra.
Yes, we sell bras at the gift shop.
You can see we didn't find one.
Nope.
I went there for a work-related matter.
Work, you say?
Andrew Dickerson, thank you for the 10 bits. Edgeworth hates women because Phoenix dated a woman before they were reunited.
And she sucked.
We were trying to find a replacement titty flap for her uniform. Yes, the upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities.
Why did you not say anything about that until now is what I want to know.
Because it's not your business.
I
You're just a passenger.
Yeah.
In any case, I
wag
believe
my
it's
finger
clear.
at you.
I
Want
mean,
me
you're
to
not
tell
the only
you
one to
how
go
I
wag.
scrub the toilets too?
Phoenix is doing that.
Don't make me fucking press
Tell
my
this
right
other
ear
asshole
button.
to do it.
This toilet freak.
Well,
Phoenix
sometimes
is-
he also is a toilet.
Phoenix is in the second class section.
Phoenix is in economy class.
He's in
But-
the cargo hold.
Yeah.
He's in a dog
They
crate.
found him in the cargo hold, and now he's paying off his airfare by scrubbing the toilets.
In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well.
Shall we head over there then?
Hold these.
What is it now, you stoner?
Aren't you forgetting something, Miss Rhoda? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop?
I hate women.
No, I haven't forgotten. But I've already asked him for permission to search the entire plane. So I think we're all right.
That wasn't even me, L Train. I didn't even say that Phoenix was a toilet.
Yeah.
But you're not wrong.
That's weird.
What is?
No, I think that was L Train who said it at the time, wasn't it? Wasn't it a
Oh, yes.
typo?
Well, I just talked to the captain, see? And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all. And he said something like, habada, 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 wow, wow, wow.
Jesus Christ. First of all, talk to your union representative. Second of all, what is the meaning of this, Miss Tenero?
It means she's lying. Go on, admit that you are. I'll wait here and squish. You said you had permission to search all over, but you didn't. And yet here you are. Yo, flight attendant. What are you trying to do? Pull the ship over us? The captain's calling for you, Miss Rhoda.
Her honor as a flight attendant.
Oh, but don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way, with my
No.
tits out.
No. Miss Tenero, why would you do such a thing? And with not a single tit out?
Please excuse me. I must go find my Baps.
Looks like I get to be in charge now. Celebratory squish.
She
Please go
definitely
back
looks
to
like
your... Huh?
she definitely looks like she's wearing one of those fake like boob tops, you know, that like male cosplayers wear when they're wearing like booby costumes.
Oh, I don't know that.
Oh yeah, like the fake boobs.
Yeah, the boob bib.
Where they cover it, and then they cover it with like the fabric that matches their skin tone.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Is it me or does Meal's sprite look stoned out of her mind with the lack of pupils in her eyes, unlike the other sprites? She definitely
No,
has a bit of a
she's
glazed
stoned.
over look, yeah. And
She's for sure smoked.
Vampiro, thanks for the 5 bits. Thunderbolt. And the Azalmaga, thank you for the 4 bits. Chamomile joined the party.
Instead of naming her Cammy Meal, they really should have named her Marijuana.
Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. For some reason, Meal's eyes remind me of Joey when he was under Marek's influence. Definitely got that vibe.
Now then, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would follow these, I will be your guide from now on.
I hate you. There's something about Miss Tenero that has piqued my curiosity.
But what about these?
No. No.
Just looks at some boobs. No.
No. No. But right now. Right now. Investigating.
I like that whispered. No.
Investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority.
The inside flop?
In-flight flop.
Oh, we can't press Cammy's
I
partner
heard
button.
in shart flop. is what I heard.
I hate both of you.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Does this mean Cammy Meal is under Marek's control? Could be. Alright, let's chat.
Get close enough for him to be stroking your neck.
Oh,
They're
I'm
kissing.
really mad. You'd better hurry and bring to me some evidence.
If you could wait just a little longer while we look into the shop.
Filth, don't number the birds before they are born.
Don't number... What? I have no idea what he's trying to say. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, perhaps? All I ask of you is your patience and cooperation. That's why I just smacked you. Ms. Meal, about investigating the in-flight shop. You fucking stoner. You're of no use to me asleep. Wake up.
Oh, huh? What's that?
Stop tickling her.
I need you to come with me so I can search the shop.
Going ahead without me. Oh, I'll catch up with you later.
How has this woman not been fired
You seen these?
yet? Fair. Other way.
Say goodbye to these.
It's the time to go.
I caught up.
March 12th, 8:32 a.m. Flight I-390, first floor in-flight shop.
Look at these stylish bags. Wow. The pink. So this is the in-flight shop.
The in-flight shop, yeah.
I fucking hate you. It's quite a mess.
It's the
in here.
Pearl Blart Mall Cup, yeah.
It's malt blart cop blarp.
You think? Guess I'll have to clean things up then.
Hey, thanks for the
Bravest
super
emo,
special
thank you for
awesome
gifting us up to
gift.
Stagor555.
Hold on. You can't clean up a potential crime scene.
50% off refers to her uniform.
Oh, thank goodness. I hate cleaning so much.
I mustn't rush things here. I must remain cool, calm, and collected.
Well,
Even
you're
in
calm
the
and
face
collected,
of
Edgeworth, but I don't know if you'll ever be cool.
He's not cool.
Mountainous Baps.
Huh?
Because this piggy bank was left at the crime scene.
And this little piggy stayed home.
Murder weapon, Mr. iFly. The blood on it is still fresh. Could this be the murder weapon?
Kore wa murder weapon does ka?
Have you considered
There's-
these as a possible murder weapon?
There's a very good chance that the killer had paid this place a visit.
Begin investigation.
In-flight shop. All right.
I don't know much about this shop, but you still ask me about whatever.
Good question.
So what do you think about what has happened regarding this case?
Sergio, thank you for the bit. Well played, Marin. And the Azulmagi, thank you for the 4 bits. Sadly, Cammy doesn't get her own partner button. That is sad. And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I am surprised they put a police bear on Cammy and they did not try and put the blue badger on her as a stuffed animal. Well, that's actually the iFly mascot, I believe.
Yeah. The Tanuki.
Oh, I don't know. I guess I think you're the killer though, Mr. Edgeworth.
I can assure you that I'm here in this shop to prove just the opposite. Get
And
the
I'm here to get a
brag.
great deal.
I've become Cousin It. Yeah, but it was me that got you the permission to look around. You know. So don't forget that, okay?
How am I supposed to thank you
Yeah.
properly if you insist on falling asleep?
Well, you know what'd really show your thanks? You see that
No.
item for sale over there?
Yes. Sorry, but you're gonna have to make do with my words of appreciation.
But I need a top that covers these.
She's a fin dom. She's telling him how to spend his money.
God, I wish that was me.
What are these?
Oh, those are our company's completely original line of suitcases. They're practically flying out the door. That's how popular they are. You should buy one and see how you like it. You won't regret it.
I regret looking at them.
Hey.
Perhaps that's how. Perhaps that's how things work on this flight. But in the real world, you try, then buy.
Do you though?
Huh? Do you
I-
though?
Do you
Always.
try and then buy?
I bring
Not really.
clothes to pack inside a suitcase every single time prior to buying it.
No way. But either way, it doesn't really matter.
True. Either way, why would anyone buy a suitcase after they boarded the plane?
To put all the stuff they bought from this store in, you dumbass. Vice
Yeah.
Schnee, thank you for hosting.
Check and mate. Piece of shit.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I would love this game better if Cammy was the assistant for the rest of the game. Cammy is surprisingly popular. And
She's a killer. I'm waiting for her to be the murderer.
the Azulmagi, thank you for the 4 bits. They're selling luggage suitcases on an airplane.
I want these necklaces. They
Anyway,
have some
see
pretty
that?
Swanky jewelry.
Just look at all the Mr. iFly heads painted on their cute company mascot, isn't he? They're painted on with a lot of care. Doesn't he look like he's about to jump out at you?
It is certainly making something jump inside of my stomach.
Perhaps I had too much pudding.
Huh?
I didn't even get a single fucking pudding, so do not.
Ah,
There's no proof.
There's no fooling your refined tastes. You look like you really wanted to get one.
No.
And I thought I was gonna finally make my first sale, but you saw right through it.
Ah.
Glad that's done, though. Never make me try to give you a sales pitch ever again, okay?
I never showed any interest in it to begin with.
It really is pretty horrible, isn't it? You wanna know something? This suitcase was designed by Miss Rhoda. She sucks.
Miss De Niro designed this?
Yeah, it was a company-wide contest.
Well, it does have a very sharp design sense.
Sharp? Like stinky sharp cheddar, maybe.
How dare you talk shit about cheddar?
I really have no idea why the bigwigs decided to go with it. It's so... bleh.
Miss De Niro designed this, did she? It's definitely not what I would have expected.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I wonder if the luggage glows under black light. It looks like it glows in regular light. What?
Ah!
You okay?
I'm fine. Please watch yourself, Ms. Meal. I almost got murdered by an empty suitcase. Letting a suitcase freely roll around has got to be a safety violation.
Suitcase. Planes shaking caused it to roll. In-flight suitcase displays can be hazardous. Makes me wonder if they used the suitcase to block the... what do you call it? The grating. The thing that blocked the shop or something. I just don't know why else we'd be rolling a suitcase.
Here, I'll put it back. Squish.
Okay.
I hate
Diaz Ulmagi, thank you for the 4 bits. Everyone in this series is an art critic. It's true.
Inside this display case is a row of lifesavers and life vests for sale.
You have to buy one?
Yup.
We sell a lot of those when there's some kind of
What the
accident or
fuck?
something.
Capitalism.
You try before you die. But some people buy them even when nothing's going on. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? Care to buy one?
I sense that this shop is one shopper away from being sued. There are all kinds of luxury name brand merchandise for sale in this display case. And they're lined up in just such a manner as to scream, "Buy me!" to any passersby. Stuffed toys, just like the one Ms. Meal is holding, are on display here.
That's not all that's stuffed. Squish.
Or on display. They're relatively cheap, also similar, which explains why they're displayed so haphazardly. Also similar.
How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? You know you want one too.
No, I'm good.
They're great for when you're stressed.
Are we still talking about the toys?
You can put your face in them.
Why do I envision animal abuse when she says that?
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Is the plane's owner related to Seto Kaiba or something? It seems he would make people buy safety objects. Wouldn't put it past him.
It's Ryanair. The glass from this display case's door is shattered all over the floor. And it looks like there's nothing on display inside either.
That's where they got the murder weapon from, I assume.
Probably.
Wait. Actually, I think there is something. Nani pudding. A mini captain's hat door.
Tiny captain's hat. It's a tiny captain's hat? I swear I've seen one of these before.
I'm just gonna put this on real quick.
No, I'm the
Walk
captain.
around.
Look at me, look at me.
Look at me, I'm the captain.
Erikios, thanks for the 10
Everybody's
bits.
gotta do what I say.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Erikios, thanks for the 10 bits. Oh, look, there's a dual disc for... Oh, like a vest. I see. A dual vest for sale.
There's a wide selection of souvenirs for sale in these display cases.
You know what I'd suggest?
No. Sorry, but I have no intention of buying souvenirs on this trip. That's
Okay,
for
then
plebs.
how about you buy something for me then? As a present.
I'm not. I have no needs to be fulfilled in this manner, so I can't think of a single reason why I'd want to buy you anything.
What about these 2 reasons? But I've had my eye on that pendant for such a long time.
that is -2 reasons for me.
That takes away reasons. Also, just fucking steal it. Try paying some attention to me when I ask you something, and then we'll talk.
If you pay attention, I'll buy you a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the shop.
Okay, nothing. I can present her stuff, I guess.
What do we have in the logic
Yeah,
tab?
can we logic?
Oh, I want to show her my badge first.
Okay.
Oh, I'd love to have this piece of jewelry. Can I have it?
Oh my god. No, you may not. This is a prosecutor's badge.
Pooey. Then why did you show it to me?
I wanted to prove to you that I really am a prosecutor. And that it's not possible for a prosecutor like me to commit such a crime as... This is why I'm not attracted to women. I see that I'm just wasting my time with
Huh?
cousin Hare here.
They did a little Addams Family reference.
Yeah.
All right, so logic time. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits.
Maybe the piggy bank was originally supposed to have the tiny hat because
what I
her
assumed,
doll
yeah.
has the hat. Yeah.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I love how she's trying to flirt with Edgeworth during this investigation. Trying is the key word.
Yeah.
Tiny
much
Captain's
so.
hat, murder weapon, connect.
The hat probably used to be on the piggy bank's head. Let's give it a go and see.
I hope he shouts Eureka when it it's on his head.
so cute! Oh! I believe this piggy bank was forcibly removed from this display case. Does this mean that the killer broke the glass to get at it?
Mr. iFly Piggy Bank data updated in my organizer.
Really?
Don't tell me you don't know what things go where in this shop.
Well, I don't. I don't even know where my bra is supposed to go. Miss Rhoda's in charge of this place. So come on, how should I know anything?
I sense that further inspection of this display case is needed.
Speaking of display cases.
I just forgot.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. It's not possible for a prosecutor to commit these crimes. Manfred, murder. Franziska, assault. Godot, more murder.
Yeah.
Let's check out the...
Look at the display case.
He won't rest.
I won't rest until I've stuck my nose inside of every cranny.
He loves those crannies.
Look at them crannies. The glass on this door is broken. Perhaps it was the killer who broke it in order to take the piggy bank? But it's a bit odd that the inside of the case is so devoid of glass shards. Plus, the glass broke rather clearly.
Ah!
What is it?
I touched the glass and it cut my finger. It hurts, Mr. Edgeworth. It hurts.
Please tell me you can deal with such a minor cut on your own.
Book.
The
What?
glass on this door
It's
is
the same thing.
broken. It's broken.
Well, the deduce button was there, so maybe we just need to do
Oh,
that.
okay.
Ah.
Broken glass. Oh, shit.
is
I don't know if
this
it matters so much
Okay.
exactly
I
where.
assume The...
I think it's the statue.
Right.
Yeah.
God.
There is definitely something very unusual about this.
About what?
If the killer had broken the glass to get at the Mr. iFly statue bank thing, there should be shards of glass inside the case itself.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. She is really trying to get his attention now.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess it'd be like that.
However, there's not a single piece of glass inside the display case,
Nope. No, there isn't.
which means that the glass was broken from the inside out.
The statue came to life and killed a guy.
It
Or
punched
it's-
through the glass and escaped.
They had a tiny Thor's hammer sitting on the shelf, and like Thor called it back and it broke the glass.
That's way more like it.
Yes.
The piggy bank must have fallen over from the turbulence and right through the glass.
Yeah, that's for sure. There's so much glass all over the floor. The floor.
I'm willing to bet that this hat was knocked off its head at the time, too.
Eh? That's nice.
Which leads Lee to believe that the killer took Mr. iFly from here after the turbulence.
All right. Yeah, it's a really shittily designed plane and shop if everything's breaking.
Totally, yeah.
The plane shook so much during that it made a huge mess of the shop. Mr. iFly piggy bank data updated in my organizer.
Squish. Ah.
I'm upset. Take your power naps on your own time, Ms. Meal, and listen when I'm talking. But the murder occurred before the turbulence, which rules this piggy bank out as the murder weapon.
So you mean the bank's not the real murder weapon? It's a fake?
It's a fuck-a. Yes, at this point, that is a very real possibility.
But then what if, when the killer went to take Mr. iFly, they broke the glass by accident?
The display case is locked, so that's highly unlikely.
Hang on.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, but there's one person who could have.
Oh, and who would that be?
The Azel manga, thank you for the 4 bits. Also, small correction to the stream title. It's chapter 2 now. Is it? Because when I write chapters, I write it as like the part of the case that we're on. So it's like this is the first part of this case.
Yeah,
It's
so not referring to the case
Yeah,
itself, right?
It's referring to like so that way people can be like, I want to play this case and I want to play part whatever of that case, rather than playing like I want to play chapter. If I put chapter 2 part 1, it would just be too long. So that's my intention there. But thank you for the 4 bits, and Matt the Duelist, thank you for hosting.
Miss Rhoda, of course. I mean, she's the one in charge of this place, so she has the keys to everything.
Miss Rhoda Tenero, huh?
I like this guy. Anyway, I guess that's that.
Well, you can buy him from the airplane gift shop.
Edgeworth
Hold
doesn't
me
want to buy
back.
him. What'd you say, Marin?
Can we logic anything? I said hold me back.
Oh, logic, yes. Broken glasses, suitcase, maybe the turbulence in the suitcase?
Yeah, because they shouldn't have been in the original position after the turbulence,
Right. Somebody must have moved it back.
Yes, there is definitely something wrong here.
What's with the sudden yelling?
Ah! Tell me, Miss Meal, don't you think there's something strange about these suitcases?
Oh, well, sure. They totally ooze strange. Like the color and such.
That's not what I'm talking about. Now pay attention.
Huh? Ah, you're scaring me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Sorry. Ahem. These suitcases are lined up a bit too prim and proper.
Yeah, they look a bit uptight, don't they? But I guess they take after their creator.
Again, that's not what I meant, Miss Meal.
Anybody who doesn't have most of their naked body displayed is just uptight.
Don't you find it unusual that these cases are the only things undisturbed by the turbulence? The turbulence. Never mind. I'd sooner find an answer by inspecting these suitcases myself. Upon closer inspection, they really are quite hideous.
You needed a close inspection of that?
I should just get a little bit closer.
I wonder how Miss Rhoda would have reacted if she'd heard what you just said.
That's...
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Translation, these suitcases are shit.
What's wrong?
She makes a good point. It would be wise of me to watch what I say out loud.
Oh, like Edgeworth is going to develop a vocal filter at this point.
Nani kore. I've spotted something that's not quite right. What is
Looks like there's
so
something in
unusual?
front of the wheels on the right one.
Yeah.
Oh
Little
yeah.
stoppers.
Yeah.
Take that.
This is what.
Do you really have to present the other ones just
Huh?
because it looks like we got it wrong?
Oh, we did?
Because the
Oh.
bar is still there, but is it really going to make us present like the other wheels just because they're
Oh
not
my
there?
God.
I don't think it's that strange at all.
All right, give the judge.
Well,
drink.
maybe not to that extent. Ahem.
That's daft.
I mustn't overthink this. I should let the answer come naturally.
That one, then.
Wow.
There's something very peculiar about these wheels.
Surely they could have made it like you could do either one.
Yeah, they really should have.
Huh? As in?
As in, there are no stoppers in place on these. Without stoppers, one would think that the turbulence would have sent it flying.
And?
And so, it is very likely that this suitcase was placed here after we hit that turbulence. Let's take a closer look at it, shall we?
All right, let's have a look. I guess we can open it.
Let's look at the inside. It would appear to be unlocked. Let's take a look at what's inside. A piece of cloth.
Oh, that's where that went. I can cover myself up now.
Oh no. Soaked with blood.
And then there's blood in a corner too.
Ah, it's blood.
It appears that this suitcase
Just got checked.
Yeah.
is very strongly tied to our murder after all.
Dun 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 dun. We got that Mountain Dew back.
We got a
Hell
free
yeah.
kill.
So explain this to me. What does this suitcase have to do with the murder?
I believe it's pretty safe to say that the killer used this suitcase in some manner. It was so ugly it killed him. Such as to move
He looked at it
something-
and instantly died.
and the back of his head just exploded. Such as to move something, perhaps?
I like to think that Cammy Meal put the blunt in blunt force trauma.
But aren't you just talking about the cloth then?
That alone is too small. A larger item would be needed to move what I'm thinking of. A body!
Oh, so he was killed here.
Probably. Maybe?
The body.
Yeah.
Something that would fit inside a suitcase that is also covered in blood. Sounds like a dead body, doesn't it?
Sure does. iFly suitcase data jotted down in my organizer. Bloody cloth data jotted down in my organizer.
But,
In light of this, I'd say that Mr. Hicks was moved into the elevator from someplace else. From someplace else. Which means that the murder was committed in an entirely different location.
so you're saying that after moving the body into the elevator, the killer brought the suitcase in here and just left it?
Exactly. What is it?
Nothing. Just that I was thinking about what Miss Rhoda said about coming here for something.
Is that
I'm
Rhoda?
gonna guess that's Rhoda.
Yeah.
Excuse
Yeah.
me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Nobody else would address him respectfully.
True. I wanted to give you a bit more time, but I'm afraid I wasn't able to convince the captain. I'm very sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, but the captain feels that he has allowed you ample time.
Speaking of ample, Squish.
He says that he'd appreciate if you would wrap it up in here and return to your seat.
I understand his sentiments. However, if I'm not allowed to complete my investigation, The crime scene may become contaminated by the time we land. If I must stop, then I insist I be allowed to oversee the preservation of the 2 sites. Under your supervision, of course.
If that's your only condition, then I believe we can accommodate your wishes. I'm here to assist you in any way that I can, Mr. Edgeworth.
Sounds like fun. We can camp out and watch over everything together.
I've found proof that the real crime scene was not in the lounge. And I have enough evidence to prove myself to be innocent of any wrongdoing. And yet, regarding what Ms. Meal reminded me about Ms. Tenero, I can't allow my investigation to end here. The truth must come to light.
Oh. Will the truth come to light?
To be continued.
You're gonna have to tune in next time to find out, because I think that's a pretty good place to wrap things up.
Yeah.
Let's save and let's call it there, guys. Yeah, why is that woman's hair rectangles? That is a strange choice. She got a Jenga game on the back of her head. Oh, looks like we've landed.
Indeed.
All right, thank you so much for being here, guys.
Oh, salmonella.
Oh, no.
Oh, what? Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh,
that is most certainly.
Marin
Wow.
with the eagle eyes.
I wasn't even thinking about that guy.
Oh.
He shows up when you least suspect it.
Stolus, there is a person I would like to put up for raid suggestion tonight. His name is Tiggity, and he's a smallish time streamer. He does variety, but mainly focuses on Animal Crossing content. He's super chill and honestly a real pleasure, and helped make my journey to Twitch a pleasant experience. All right, Stolus, and I'm happy to do that. I don't know why I don't have any objections. We'll be back on Wednesday, I assume, unless there's any scheduling conflicts there.
Not so far.
All right,
Not yet.
sweet. So Wednesday we'll be back for more Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney Investigations, when the second half of our flight into murder concludes. So let me look up this person, Tiggity. Oh, 185 viewers. That's pretty great. Let's rate them. But Marin, was there anything you wanted to say before we log off here?
I'm still gonna be figuring out when to do my live signing on my Twitch and reading the next chapter of Epic of Gilgamesh. I just have kind of a weird workload right now that I'm trying to adjust to. So keep an eye out. And if you wanted to get any prints signed, my shop is going to be open until I figure out when it's not going to be open. So anyway, streamly.com/Marin Miller. I've got prints of a bunch of different characters. Check it out. And that's my obnoxious plug.
And Soupy, was there anything you wanted to say as we sign off here?
Just thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thanks for joining, guys. I myself will be back tomorrow, probably with some Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. We're going to play with those pendulum summons a little bit more. But aside from that, see you guys Wednesday for the second half of the Turnabout Airlines case. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye, indeed. All right.